12-minute quarters, 4 12-minute quarters. That's 48 total minutes. And
you've been doing math lately. That's awesome.
I have. And it's interesting you say now they're lined up in a receiving position as the Tigers come on the field. As we talked about, Newnan Cougars typically you're going to get a defer to the second half, but some coaches, and of course they're all dancing out there, so they're having a good time. And I'm talking about the Newnan Cougars players. So I'm hoping that there may be just a little overconfidence. Maybe the Tigers have shown good emotional balance right now through the first 2 games. We'll see what happens tonight, but hopefully we can stop this offense of the Newnan Cougars on the first time.
The ball is not up on the tee; it's flat on the ground. So expect just a line drive kick to start this ball game.
And
we're ready to
looks
go.
like we're ready.
Listen for the whistle. Up there's the whistle, and we're ready to kick things off. There it is, just a line drive kick down to it bounces off a player, and it's all over the place. It's like Newton's going to get on the ball at about the 32-yard line. Yep, Newnan will have the ball, and that's where they'll take it first and 10.
Number 2, Emmanuel Bridges, the linebacker for Newnan, was able to fall on the ball. But, again, good execution by the Tigers. You wish you could get a little bit further, but the ball's going to start on the 33-yard line. And the Tigers almost came up with that one, guys.
Mm-hmm. Right now, Newnan make their way back on the field. They're on the far hash mark. They'll be moving left to right on your radio dial. They're in navy blue uniforms with the white pants. A little pinstripe there on the side with the navy helmets. Tigers in their white tops with the yellow pants tonight, or gold, I guess you'd say. There's a snap. They'll fake the handoff. The quarterback's going to keep. He's going to tackle, sacked on the first play of the game.
And that's what we talked about. Devontae Swanson from his free safety, actually from his outside linebacker position, Jack and Coleman. As Coleman's over there operating the camera, we said we've got to make pressure on the quarterback. Very first play blitz, and he just didn't have time to get his feet set. Good job for the Tigers.
And about a 9-yard loss there, so 2nd and 19 for Newnan. They'll split 2 men wide to the near side. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He'll have 1 man behind him, 1 man to the right of him. Takes the snap, got a handoff. He'll dance around inside. He'll get a 2, maybe 3 yards back up near to the 29-yard line, bring up 3rd down.
Well, excellent pursuit by the Troup High Tigers. Not only they had the Swanson was going in, approaching the quarterback at that time from his right side defensive end, or outside linebacker. But the Marable is in on that tackle, and the outside linebacker Dikembe Billingsley kept him down to about 4-yard gain. You're looking at 3rd down and at least 14.
Back to the shotgun. An odd trips formation to this near side. Man split wide to the far side, and we're going to jump off sides, and they'll give him 5 more.
Hard shift by Dikembe Billingsley. He's over, actually head up on the center. They moved Devin Power in that particular 4-man front situation. He's actually lined up outside the tackle, the right tackle. So big shift by the Tigers. Maybe they've picked up something to kind of get big Power way outside, and Justice Marable is lined up at the right defensive end. So that'll bring the ball into 3rd and 9, Jack.
3rd and 9. Trips to this near side. Very tight trip formation. I mean, it's wide to the far side. So 4 receivers set for Newnan. Single back in the backfield beside the quarterback, Bailey. There's a snap. He'll back up straight to pass. Looks. Going to throw, and it's going to be way overthrown. That was they just did not have good communication between the wide receiver and the quarterback.
It looked like the wide receiver, number 16, Spencer Perry, turned inside, and Bryant threw the ball outside, and no one was there. So that'll bring up 4th down. Hey, good job by the Troup High Tigers on the first defensive stand by the Tigers.
All right, so they'll be punting the ball away. Back deep for the Tigers is number 2, Cueto Florence, who's been rather our most prolific receiver.
Noonan's punter will stand on the 20-yard line.
Takes the snap, kicks the kickoff.
Whoa, short. He kind of got in his way. A little pressure by the Tigers.
Yeah, he's going to bounce at the 20 down to the 30. Takes a Newnan bounce all the way down to about the 21-yard line, and that's what the Tigers will have at 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Listen to Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 12:40 a.m. and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and I tell you what, either Coach had a bug in our car on the way up here, or they actually listened to the pregame show, because the first play from scrimmage, Will Smith's going to back out and throw the ball out into the flats complete for about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain.
He hits Florence out in the right flats, and Florence spins and picks up about 7 yards, second and 3 actually.
Smith will go under center, split backfield behind him. Got twins to this near side, tied into the right. Takes the snap, going to run down the line. Going to keep it, turn up field, pick up the first down and more across the 35-yard line.
Wow. The first option that Smith has, he moves to his left side, which is really his weak side, guys. He moves over, looks at his pitch man, but he says, wow, I'm wide open. He turns it upfield for a 5-6-yard gain. First down, Tigers.
They have already something Newnan doesn't have, and that's a first down in this ball game. Ball rests on the 35-yard line. They'll have a single back in the backfield with Smith. He's got twins to the far side.
So 2 plays and a Tiger first down, 1 pass, 1 run.
Back under center, takes a snap. Going to roll out, make the toss. We're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bring it up. No, actually, we're going to lose about a yard. Second down.
He passed it out to Bonner, Vanquez Bonner. Nice little pitch, but the defensive end had pinched down so hard on looks like Newton that he had him in the backfield and just Newton couldn't actually handle him, and loss of a yard and a half actually.
Smith will go back under center, twins to the far side. Runs back to that little belly play right off the right side. Noonan's read that well. They've watched some film on the Tigers as well.
So they pick up a yard. Looks like Darryl Dunlap was able to squeeze it right up the middle. Picks up 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So now, not many, as we talked about before, not many plays you got to call for 3rd down and 10. Obviously, you can always run the ball, but do we pass? You know, the first couple plays look good. The last couple plays didn't look so good.
Slot to this near side. Split backfield behind the quarterback, Smith. Smith looks to the sideline. Checks down, takes it. Going to back up to pass. Got some time. Going to throw. He's got a man wide open in Florence. Florence makes the catch. Gets to the 50-yard line. Still working across the middle of the field. Gets across the 50 down to the 47-yard line. First down for the Troup High School Tigers.
Nice little drag route from coming from the inside hash marks over toward the Newnan side. About 12 yards out. Will Smith on the run. Throws across his body, makes that pass. And Cueto Florence really does a good job after the catch, where he takes it to the sideline. Then he says, nope, let me cut back into the hash mark, and picks up an extra 6 yard into Cougar territory.
Not real good pursuit by Newnan that time either. They really didn't have a lot of guys coming over to where the ball was.
I like the protection it had. that Will Smith had. Darryl Dunlap backed up to help Trey Towns protect him. So Will had good protection that time to make that pass.
Single back set. Twins to the far side. Back down the line of scrimmage. They'll hand off to the tailback, who'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, brings up 2nd down.
You know, guys, as Will takes and he fakes the belly. Actually, it's a little counter. He gives it to Dunlap up the middle, and Dunlap maybe picks up a yard. And as Will hands it to him, the outside is wide open, and you kind of like, man, I wish I could have that back, because Will would still be running. But he'll pick up on it.
In fact, this time it's going to be Smith keeping the ball, cuts back inside. He's going to get another 3 yards, brings up 3rd down and 4.
Actually, he good 3 hard yards. I think their helmets have got our mics in them, Jack, because he did. He faked the belly to Dunlap and turned up behind Dunlap. Turns out he picks up a couple 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Dunlap will go out into the slot position to the right. Towns will line up behind the quarterback, Smith.
If you just join us, the ball game's just underway. The Tigers held Newnan 3 and out, maybe 4 and out because they had a penalty. Tigers take over, and they're on their first offensive possession.
Going to swing it out there. Incomplete. I guess they may have called that a lateral.
Yeah, they're going to back him up.
Yep, because it went back.
But, the Tigers, they've looked different this first series.
Actually, they are going to call that incomplete pass, so they'll bring it back up across down to about the 43-yard line.
To the dismay of some of the home side fans, even this elderly guy here that looks to be about 82 knows the rules, and he's wondering why they're doing that.
He's got a rule book in his lap. Can we borrow that? 6:38 left to go. The Tigers looking at 4th down from the 42-yard line. Right now they've got everybody on the field, and they're not looking at punting. Now, I think they may be discussing that previous play with the lateral.
Yeah, the Newnan coaches are still debating their policy, trying to move the Tigers back.
It did not go forward. It went back. I would call it a lateral myself.
I'm with you, Jack. However, they're going to set with it. 4th and 5. Tigers are not punting. They're inside Newnan territory at the 42-yard line. No score, and the Newnan Cougar fans are not happy with that. At least 12 or 15 of them.
Both of the fans are not happy with that. So, all right. So Smith will go under center. Split backfield behind him. Got a slot to the right side, tied into the near side. Smith will back up the pass. He'll roll. Nice block ahead of him. Throws downfield, and it's going to be tipped and missed. Good effort. Tremendous effort out there in the flats by Florence.
You give Florence that effort. He's down on the 30-yard line. Smith lets it go at about the 48-yard line. It would have been a first down. He picks it up to his advantage. You know, he was upended, if you will, by the corner. Comes up under him, and you're trying to catch the ball, and you get hit about the same time the ball arrives, and you're going to flip to your back. Your mind is thinking, "Oh, my neck." So, but good effort by Florence. Ball goes over to
Newnan.
Which is kind of odd. Why they've got a man? Okay,
I think he thought
it was fourth. The quarterback's calling him, "Hey, dude, come on up here. Let's get in the play."
We're going to play this play. All right.
So Newnan takes over.
No score in this ball game. We're at 6:32 left. They're going to sweep around this near side. And nice hit that time by the Tigers. He's going to get number 11 is the ball carrier. That's Duntarius Snelling. Snelling's going to get across the 50. That's a gain of about 7, maybe 8, 2nd and 2.
Marable, Dikembe Billingsley, and Bonner in on the tackle. But you're right, just a little inside sweep, little what they call a jet sweep, comes out toward the Newnan sidelines. It picks up 8 yards, 2nd and 2, 2.5.
Slot to this near side, man, slip wide to the far side. They got to, looks like they're going to again run right up the middle. Almost a little draw play there. Good job by the Tigers to hold them as they get across the 45 down to the 44-yard line.
Picks up 5 yards. Devin Power in on the tackle, along with Dikembe Billingsley and Darrell Dunlap. The Tigers, you got them thinking pass this whole week, but you also got to play the run.
Yep.
You play the pass first, or you play the run first. So looks like Newnan has reverted to the run this series.
There's the snap. Again, they're going to hand the ball off into the line. And good job by their running backs. It's going to be almost a first down across the 40 near the 35-yard line. He's got to get across the 35 for the first. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Little left side trap there. We had shifted Devin Powers out over the tackle's head. It's kind of left that open, and it was such a quick hitter. It's picked up 11 yards.
Another quick hitter, no huddle. As they're going to hand the ball off to the tailback. A little trap again. He's going to get up some good yardage. Good pursuit by the Tigers, but again, he's going to get all the way down inside the 30 to about the 27.
Again, we don't know that this was design play, offensive schemes by the Cougars, but it looks like they're this second series, Jack, right up the belly of the Tigers. So they found something with one inside linebacker.
This time the quarterback's going to get the same play, just off to the left side instead of to the right. And they're getting about 5 yards on the first initial surge. Another 6 yards there brings up 2nd down and 4.
Travasky Callaway from his middle linebacker position had to just really manhandle him to keep him from picking up another first down. And that was actually they got an official timeout right now with some equipment problems. Dikembe Billingsley. No, there's a penalty flag.
A face mask against Troup. I'm not sure when that got thrown.
That'll take the ball from the 20-yard line. Down to, if it's a 15-yard penalty, should take it. No, it's only a 5-yard penalty.
So incidental. But that'll be a first down, so they'll have to move the chains.
So that'll put the Cougars inside the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Cougars look like the coach staff of the Philadelphia Eagles have come in because they're just pow, pow, pow running the ball. There's a snap. Quarterback again with that inside trap. Oh, nice job by the Cougars as they get inside the 10. And are moving the ball very well against the Tigers. Run defense is our bread and butter. We're having a hard time stopping them.
The Tigers come out with a 4-3 defensive alignment, and they made an adjustment there to a basic nickel package where you've got 2 linebackers and 5 DBs, and the Cougars were able to pick up 5 yards and not 9. So maybe the Tigers are still back in the nickel package again this time.
They put a man, bring their slot receiver around from the far side. He's going to get stopped short of the end zone. And it's a good job by their who's that back there?
Bonner and Callaway, along with Justice Marable and Dunlap, all in the corner making that play, along with Kelsey McCutcheon as well. Again, from the Newnan standpoint, that was a slot back sweep, if you will, just simply where he goes in motion, quarterback snaps the ball, and he immediately hands off to him, so he's got his big momentum where he can kind of speed outside.
A couple of pulling guards and are moving as well. So 1st and goal from the 1. 4:46 left to go in the first quarter of play. No score, but Newnan knocking on the door.
This is where we need a turnover. On Friday the 13th, it'd be nice to get a turnover right here on the goal line for the Tigers.
And they're going to hand off actually fake the handoff. They're going to go around the right side, and we're going to do a good job of reading that. Great job by Kelsey McCutcheon out there to help knock him out of bounds.
Along with Jacob Rotzing, if you will, Rotzong, was able to come in and take care of the Newnan Cougars. And actually, they backed him up 2 yards, Jack, kind of stretch it out.
Yep. So second and goal from the 3. Rotzong. I'm going to go with that name.
That'll work. RZ. We're going to call him RZ for short.
RZ.
So second and goal for the Cougars.
Kind of a pistol set for the Cougars. Quarterback's going to turn around, hand off to the line. We're going to stop him short of the – actually, I don't know if he can get to the 5. So he's going to lose another yard. Third and goal now from the 4. So in each play, we've subsequently brought him back a little bit more.
Big Dikembe Billingsley and Brandon Hurd from his corner along with Darrell Dunlap pinched down in the middle to make that wall for the Tigers and just couldn't get anywhere. So do the Cougars want to score this time? Do they going to settle for a field goal? If they can't get in the end zone, we will see. But the Tigers have got to step it up.
Third down, watch the quarterback because he's been selling that bootleg around. He'll go into center this time. Back up, fake the handoff. He's going to bootleg around that outside. Going, looks, throws, and is incomplete.
Wide open. His little slot back had hesitated, block, and then left open, went out in the end zone. His wide out, Spencer, had taken the corner out to the cornerback out to the corner of the end zone. So he's there in the end zone all alone, and Bailey throws it behind him.
Yep.
Incomplete. And he's sick. We're glad, but he's sick.
4 minutes left to go in the first quarter play, no score. And now Newnan will line up for a field goal as they'll try to put a few points on the board, try to come away with something here. Connor Cox, number 35, 148 pounds, senior, will kick the ball. It is up, and it is good. So Newnan will tack on 3. 3-0 is your score with 3:54 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to more Troup Tiger
I think so.
Football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks coming to us live from Drake Stadium here in Newnan, Georgia. The Tigers, kind of a bend but don't break thing, only giving up 3 points there as Newnan drove the ball down. The Tigers gave it up.
That's right.
At about the, 38-yard line. Newnan has a pretty nice drive, but they got all the way down inside the 1, and the Tigers backed them up. Kind of a nice firm hold, and then they kicked the 3 points. So now they'll be kicking off to the Troup High School Tigers, and we'll see what they can do with that.
And kudos to Mabel Smith Sharp, a Troup graduate.
There's the kick. And they go into the end zone and bounce out of there. Smart move by Brandon Hurd, who was back there. Just let it go out. They'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
From Newnan's standpoint, the best defense on a run back is kick it through the end zone,
yep.
or at least kick it in the end zone, and that's what happened. So Tigers take over on their second possession of the ball game at the 20-yard line. 3-0. If you just joined us here, we're almost 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Newnan scored first.
Fast.
It sure has. And there's been a little mix-up between passing, a little mix of plays from both teams, kind of like that.
Yep. Smith will check to the sideline, looking for his play. He'll call it out to his lineman. They'll make that check at the line. He'll go into center, split backfield behind him. Takes a snap down the line. Going to pitch it. It'll be Towns will take the pitch, trying to get to the corner. He'll get a yard, 2nd and 9.
Well, it looks like, and we've got a late flag. And when I say late, they had already gone out of bounds, and then the umpire decides to throw one down, and it's going to be holding by the Tigers. And I think what gave it up, Jack, is that I don't know if it was Newton on the corner, but when he let go, he held his hands up like he's arrested,
yeah.
and it's like, okay,
Wouldn't
don't
he?
do that.
Wouldn't
Don't do
he?
that. Yeah. But that'll back the Tigers up. It'll be at least a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and the holding was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Actually, a half yard behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to put it back inside the 10 at the nose. The ball will be sitting on the nose of the 10-yard line So we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, Jack.
We're eastbound, and watch Old Bandit run. Twins to the far side. Man split wide to the near side. Smith will go under center. He'll have a single back in the backfield. Walk up a little bit tighter behind the quarterback, Smith. There's a snap. And straight to the dive. Going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards. Second down, and we'll call it 17.
Well, you almost just one step away. That was a nice little hole there. You got to give credit to the interior line of the defensive line of the Cougars, is that it took 2 to get him down, but had he had one more step, Jack, that would have been easily a 15-yard gain.
Dunlap and Towns, the backs. Towns will roll out to a wing, and Dunlap will be the lone back of the backfield as Twins to the far side as well. Smith checking back in the line, getting his play, announces it to the guys because they don't go to the huddle. Everything's done outside of the huddle. Smith will back up to pass, roll to his right, looking. He's going to air it out way downfield. He's got a man back there, and it's going to be
intercepted.
Intercepted. I saw a reception. I was just hoping it was our guy that got it down.
Well, our receiver was double-teamed. Now, Smith aired it out about 40, 45 yards in the field, in the air, and it was intercepted on the Newnan Cougars' 40-yard line. One could say, well, consolation is as good as a punt. But, we were only second down, so we wouldn't have put it on a second down. Good. He had as much opportunity, but you are double-teamed, and just tough luck for us we didn't come down with it. But one thing I can say, at least so far in the second series of downs, nobody can say, I got tired of watching you run the ball up the middle. So at least we're airing it out.
That was DeQuez Johnson, number 81, back there deep, trying to make that reception. This time Newnan will swing it out on a little swing pass. They'll make about a 6-yard gain. Good gang tackling by the Tigers out there.
It looks like you mentioned this as soon as you said 6-yard gain, it looked like the pile moved another 3 yards or at least 2 yards. So a gain of 8 on that. Second down and 2 as the ball moves just close to midfield on the 48-yard line.
Quarterback Bryant will again go for the shotgun. He'll have a man just to his left. He'll take the ball. He'll hand that off to that little draw, and he's going to get lots of running room across the middle. All the way, that's number 28 is the ball carrier, Kelvin Kamen.
Emmanuel Trammell from his strong safety position had to make that tackle, and I'm telling you guys, Emmanuel stands at about 5'6", and this big fullback at about 6 foot, and he was barreling down the middle. So Trammell had everything he could do to make that play.
They'll run the same play one more time. It'll be Kayam who will get another first down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, what they've shown right now is that they don't need to pass the ball. They've been, for the first possession, the Tigers took care of that. The last two, Cougars have basically been taking it right down the gut of the Tiger defense.
Mm-hmm. 5-man front for the Tigers. They're going to fake that handoff, but good job of reading the ball on a pass there.
And it looks like we're going to have holding by the wideout for the Newnan Cougars, but it looks like Brandon Hurd, excellent coverage from his corner position. The little stab pass out to the wideout from actually the slot back, and Brandon Hurd played his position nicely, was able to shake off the wideout and make the tackle for no gain. So super play by the corner, and there is a flag down. I got to believe it's holding from the wideout.
Yep. Everybody's backing up on the Newnan side. Look to the head official, holding against Newnan. So they're back on up.
When you got athletes like Brandon Hurd out there that is quick like that, you're going to have penalties like that when you don't want to get beat by guys like Brandon Hurd,
right.
And sometimes you have to resort to tactics like holding, and he got caught that time. So kudos to the Tigers. That's what we need is put pressure on these Cougars to make them make mistakes.
Minute 49 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Newnan. Quarterback Bryant's back to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to slide down at the 35-yard line. Gain of only about 2 as he gets to the back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Great. That's a coverage sack almost by the defense.
Snelling just was able to come in and actually put a knee in Bryant's belly for the Tigers. So second down and 20 it looks like, Jack.
They put a man in motion. Bryant's going back up to pass through it. A little screen pass inside. And the Tigers are well on it. Good job by the defense to recover so well. They stop them at the 30-yard line, so we got third down and about 14.
Well, that's why you call it teamwork, because they're big inside. Actually, their right side tackle was on a pull behind the screen, on the back side of the screen, and absolutely leveled Emmanuel Trammell. Now, you got to understand that he's 75, looks like he stands at about 6'4".
He's a big fella.
250, 260 maybe even better. So he was no match for Trammell, but good job on the Tigers in that they only allowed like a 5-yard gain on that one. So 3rd and 15.
Quarterback Bryant looks back to the sideline. He's got a man to his left, a wing to the right side with a slot to the right as well. Once again, they go to that little trap play, and we'll read it well this time. It's going to bring up 4th down and 12 as we're ticking down to the end of the first quarter, 21 seconds left.
Dikembe Billingsley was, as a down lineman, you go where you're told to go, and nobody blocked him. He was in there at about the same time the quarterback handed off to the tailback, almost took that handoff himself. No gain. Good job by Billingsley in the backfield.
Interesting to see what they'll decide to do. They're going to let the clock tick down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. Well, the Newnan Cougars have scored first, 3-0. We're at the end of 1. And we'll see what the Newnan Cougars now is. They're looking for 4th and 14. We come back. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens to your car, home, or business. In this moment, get an agent who'll protect you in that moment. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrison Street. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com. The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're in the beginning of the second quarter of play. 3-0 in favor of the Newnan Cougars. They flipped ends, and the Cougars will now be moving from right to left.
And they're going for it. Yeah, you know, it's 4th and 14. Ball sitting on the 29-yard line, and unless they have some kind of trickery going on, it looks like they'll be going for it. And it's obvious, I would say they're going to throw it, Jack. They've got 4 wideouts.
Yep, just a single back in the backfield beside the quarterback, Bryant. He's going to take the shotgun snap, fake the handoff, rolling, looking, got some pressure, and he's going to throw downfield. It's going to be complete, and they're going to go out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down, though.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Jack, he actually looked back, had a little drag route, a little hesitation route from his halfback, who took off to the backside, and he was going to be wide open. But thanks to Devontae Cofield, wouldn't have anything of it, grabbed it. The quarterback looked and said, he's not covered. I mean, he's covered. He had to come to the Newnan sidelines and make the only throw he had, which was about an 8-yard gain. Good job, Troup Tigers.
So the Tigers will have the ball at the 18-yard line of Newnan. Defense is doing a great job, Greg. You know, this is a team that's scored over 20 points against their losses. 40-some points against LaGrange last week. So 3-0 right now with 11:52 of the second quarter. Will Smith will go to the split backfield. A man split wide, left and right, tight end to the left side. He's under center. Takes the snap, going to back up to pass. Just a 2-step drop. Complete. It's going to be Florence. So go to in and out. He's still on his feet. Gets another 6-7 yards. And I tell you what, Cueto Florence is doing a great job with his running after the catch.
You took the words out of my mouth. Not only is he catching it, he's looking the ball into his hands while he's moving his body, but also then he's got great vision and that he's able to turn up field. And he picks up 7.5, almost 8 yards on that play. So Tigers coming out throwing tonight, guys.
That little dipsy-do he's doing, just kind of an Olay move as the guy comes after him. It's really nice looking. You need to watch that at eagle1023.com and the Ustream production there by Coleman Weiss. Back to the dive. We'll pick up the first down and more. Great job as we go across the 30 down to the 33-yard line, and you can hear the crowd get quiet here on the Newnan side.
Dre Towns takes it off left side up behind Wellington Callaway and along Hudson Newton, right up the middle there, and veers off to the left side over toward the Tiger sideline and picks up the first down. Move those chains.
11:08 left to go in the second quarter. 3-0 is your score. Newnan's leading. The Tigers have the ball. Their defense have done an excellent job of holding this high-powered Newnan offense out of the end zone.
Tigers bring out a strong left.
Smith's going to spin around, and nice handoff. We're going to get about 6-7 yards right up the middle of the field on that one. That was a nice quick hitter, Greg.
I tell you what, nice quick hitter. Towns straight up the middle. What a nice hard run, and that was a counter. When I talked about strong right, Will came out of his snap position, looked to the right, spun all the way around, handed it off. You had half of the Cougars' defense coming toward the left side of the defense. Good play by the Tigers.
Same play, and we're going to it's like Towns going to stay on his feet, get across the 40. It's going to be short of the first down, brings up third.
They're going to mark it, like I say, Jack, right at the 40-yard line. That'll pick up 2.5 yards. That'll leave a short 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers on the 40-yard line. And we've had series where we look good. And right now, Jack, this offensive series, the Tigers are looking good.
Moving well down the field. Smith goes back under center. And it looks like he's going to stand up. Newnan jumped into the zone and jumped right back. Smith going to change the play. Audibles tells the line what's going on. 3rd and short. And we got movement.
And I'll be honest with you, I was looking down. I looked up, and I saw both Tigers and Cougars
That's
moving.
Against the Troup High School Tigers. Wrong set of cats that's going to be called against. So that's a 5 yard, so it'll be 3rd and 6 now.
We talked before the pregame. Really, that's one of the – we had a holding for a 10-yard penalty. That was a crucial moment there because we're approaching midfield, and you do not want on 3rd and short a penalty. Now you back us up to 3rd and, say, 6.5. Not where you want to be. So now the Tigers, what play they had called, probably adjusting, calling another play for a 3rd down and 6 situation.
Tall sweep coming to this near side. Nice blocking ahead of the tailback Towns. Towns finding his way, tries to get across the 40. He'll be stopped short of there, and I'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
But Towns is able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards to bring it back up to respectable position. That's not going to be good enough for the Tigers to get a 1st down. It's probably not going to be good enough for the Tigers to even think about going it for 4th. 4th and 2 is Will Smith converts now from your quarterback to your punter as he'll back up and stand somewhere around the 24. He looks like he's going to be positioned at about the 26-yard line, 27 maybe.
Sure, we got everybody on the field there.
And the spread on the punting team, if you could see it
it's almost
on
like a kick
video,
return.
Absolutely. There are at least 4 5-yard splits.
There's the kick by Smith. Not a bad kick. He'll hit down at around the 30, take a Tiger bounce and go down around there. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 PM, and online at 23.com.
Welcome back, and the Newnan Cougars will take the ball after the punt and get down inside the 30. A big run there by the Newnan Cougars.
A little just off the right side tackle, and just a little sprint draw, and wow. Squeaked through 2 Tigers. And it took every bit we could chase him down. It took about 4 guys to jump on his back to ride him down. And that ball will rest at the 30-yard line. That, Jack, was about a 35 to 37-yard pickup by the Newnan Cougars.
So they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30 now.
Giving them change time to get set.
Got a little problem with the chains. They've gotten wound up there. Now we're ready to go. 8:14 left to go in this second quarter play.
Got official timeout. Looks like we've got some equipment problems. And by Vanquez Bonner in the Troup High backfield there in the secondary. We got that fixed up. Now we're rolling.
Darryl Dunlap at the middle linebacker position. Having to play a little bit deeper. As once again they'll back up. hand the ball off. We make a good initial lick, about a 4-yard gain, though, Greg, and they're getting a little bit better surge against the Tigers in this particular series.
They are. And, I was just thinking back, we beat ourselves on that 3rd and short, had to back us up, and we had to give the ball over, and immediately the Cougars took advantage of it on a long run. And that's really the first long run that Tigers have given up. So we made a mistake, we gave it to the Cougars, and they have us a long run. We can't afford to do that.
Back to the running play. The quarterback's going to fake it, go around the right side, and hand the ball off. And we're going to upend that running back on the far side pretty well.
I tell you what, Vanquez Bonner from his free safety position came running up about 15 yards to take on that tailback who was on a toss sweep toward the Tiger sidelines and tried to jump over Vanquez, wouldn't have anything about it, and flipped him. I know I wouldn't want to hit him on the ground like that. And it winds up with about a 3-yard gain, 3rd down and 4. For Newnan as the ball rests inside the 25-yard line at about the 24.
Inside the 7-minute mark in the first half. 3-0 is your score. Newnan leading. Quarterback Bailey's going to roll to his right after the fake handoff. Going to aim for the sideline. He's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more as he goes out of bounds there just inside. It's like about the 18-yard line.
He does. He was designed play. You had it was a little counter draw, if you will. The quarterback drops back about 4 yards, looks toward the Newnan sidelines, and then twists around. You had the left guard and the right tackle kind of step back and pull over as this to shield him. Is able to pick up 6 yards inside the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line, and a Newnan Cougar first down.
When you got a 6'5", 192 junior quarterback, you can run that play.
And with each step, you're picking up a yard and a half, right?
Yep. That play's whistled dead. Dead ball foul.
And like an encroachment on the Tigers. Now, again, let's go back, Jack. Go back to the previous possession of our Tigers. We had it inside, just inside the 40-yard line at about the 38, 3rd and 2. Illegal procedure. We have to wind up backing it up. A little confusion there. Lose 5 yards. Wound up not getting our first down. Punt the ball. Next play, Newnan runs 37 yards down the field. And this is where we're up and down on a roller coaster. This series, we're struggling.
There's the snap. Quarterback going to hand the ball off to the tailback. Going to get hit pretty well by the Tigers there. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Just a little scissors in the backfield, and basically that's where your two running backs who are split in the backfield will hesitate and do a crisscross. And again, trying to take care of that middle of the Troup Tiger defense and just wouldn't have anything of it. So basically that was really no gain as it was 1st and 5 on that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Defense have had to spend a lot of time on the field in this first half of play as we're at 6:19 left to go in the first half. 3-0 is your score. Newnan leading it. Quarterback Bryant going to step back, complete his pass across the middle. He'll get a first down out of that as the ball will get down to the 5-yard line.
A good job by Travasky Callaway from his middle linebacker position where he saw the slot back, drive off the ball really hard just inside the hash marks. He drives it off about 5 yards, slams on brakes, turnaround, timing pattern. The ball is right there in his hands. You couldn't ask for a better throw, a better precision route, and good job by Callaway in order to keep that ball from going in. Now it's on the 5-yard line and first down.
Bryant will have one of his backs go in motion. He'll pitch it out to his tailback. He'll go around the left side, who spins, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it as the Tigers close down on him hard.
I tell you what, Jack, Darryl Dunlap was pursuing him so hard. It looked like at the initial pitch it was going to be 6 points for the Cougars, and Darryl Dunlap closing so fast. It forced him to stop, do a jitter step, and he actually lost a yard or two.
You're exactly right, because I thought that Newnan was about to score on that play. It was wide open and looked like this, but Darryl did close very well. Official timeout, back on the field again.
Looks like I thought we had an injury, but it's just a shoe. The quarterback's shoe came off. So we've got his shoe back on. They had called in the equine, what do you call it, the horseshoe? Anyway, whatever.
Blacksmith?
The black. There's a formal name for him. I'm sure somebody will let me know. Got his shoe back on, and we're ready to go.
All right. Quarterback Bryant, after getting his shoe back on, backs up. Again, hands off to the tailback who bangs his way inside and will score for the Newnan Cougars.
It's one of those, it was a draw play. He pulls it. His only tail is a single back in the backfield. He takes the shotgun snap, looks up, and then just hands it down and right up the middle for about 6 yards. He wasn't untouched. He had to earn it. He hit Darryl Dunlap at about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, and then spun off
it spun off of him. So that will go in the books as a touchdown for the Newnan Cougars and now for the PAT.
Number 35 for Newnan on to attempt the PAT. Connor Cox. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 5:20 left to go in the first half of play, 10-0 is your score. The Tigers trailing the Newnan Cougars. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240 WLAG.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks. Live from Drake Stadium in Newnan, Georgia. Newnan right now leading 10-0 over the Troup High School Tigers. They're about to kick the ball off to Troup High.
As we were at break, we talked about how one offensive series we look good, the next offensive series we struggle. One defensive series look good, one defensive series we struggle a little bit. We got to put two good series back to back, Jack.
Brandon Hurd will take the ball. A line drive kick that he picks up at the 10. Fights his way across the 20, a flag down the play. He'll get to about the 23-yard line, but I think we're going to have something moving backwards on us.
My guess is it's going to be holding. The flag is thrown at about the 35-yard line. That really is not where the penalty occurred.
No.
It occurred somewhere about the 26-yard line. He just threw the flag on the ground, but he's looking over there. And I believe we're going to have holding on return team.
Yep, holding.
Blocking the back, holding
the Tigers.
Yeah. So if they mark it from the flag, which they're not.
Yeah, nice try.
I was kind of hoping we'd gain some of that.
Now, think about that. That's two kickoffs in a row that we've lost yardage right off the bat. We got the ball and we had to back up. It was like 1st and 20 on the last time we had the ball, and now the Tigers starting deep in their own territory. With
it's going to be on about the 13-yard line. So
now they need to move the chains.
Yep.
It shouldn't be 1st and 20. It should be 1st and 10.
he's looking at the flags, the stadium announcer. But no, we should.
It should be 1st and 10 because that's where the ball's.
Yeah, you don't
it's
start
off the
with
kickoff.
1st and 20. It's off the kickoff, not. Watch it. Come on, guys, back it up. Back up those
chains.
Move
the chains.
You can tell them.
There they come. Now they go. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he runs all the way to the sidelines, and then he says, "Move the change."
Well, my favorite part was the guy to the nearest the down marker took off. The guy on the far side did not. So there's going to be a moment there. Smith will go under center, take the snap, hand the ball off to Dunlap. He'll fight his way, get maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
I know that the Tigers really, really would like for Dunlap to really get cranked up, get some touches, get in the zone, if you will, get in the groove, and we would also like to see him do that. It's been a while since we've seen Darryl Dunlap really have a good game
and open up
on the ground.
Townsend Dunlap will be the split backs in the backfield. Tied into the left side. We'll have a band split wide to this near side. Smith makes a change at the line of scrimmage. Newnan will jump into the neutral zone, but come right back out. And the Tigers will get Trey Towns, who'll pick up a 1st down across the 25-yard line. And nice little extra second effort there by Towns.
I tell you what, he came up the line right behind center Hudson Newton and left guard Jason Hernandez. He got about the linebacker. He did a spin around to pick up another 7 yards and a Tiger 1st down as the ball rests on the 25-yard line.
Unbalanced line to this near side. Split backfield. Smith will make his call there at the line of scrimmage, let the guys know what he's looking for. They'll go back under center. He'll hand off again into the line. It's almost like we just got one more inch to fight, and we can pick up 8 to 10 yards.
That's right.
But we do get just a yard on that one. So 2nd down, actually, give us a little bit more forward progression. A 2nd down and 8 now, second down and 9.
Well, he gave the ball off to Darryl Dunlap up the right side behind big guard Mitch Mathis and Wellington Callaway, and he picked up about 3 or 4 yards, and you could just tell he's ready to break out. He is ready to break out.
Backs up the pass, and it's incomplete. They read that one well that time.
Get good coverage by the Newnan Cougars on the outside corner. Smith looks to the Newnan sideline, immediately turns around and throws a line drive about 30 yards across the field, and a lot of coaches wouldn't dare do that with the secondary speed of the Newnan Cougars. That falls incomplete. Could have been intercepted. It's off the hands of the wideout. Tigers are looking at 3rd down and 7.
Again, the unbalanced line goes over to the left side this time. When I say that means there's only a tackle and a guard on this near side. Tigers don't like what they see. They're going to take a timeout with 3:38 left to go in the first half. 10-0 is your score. Newnan Cougars leading this one. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limb Care of LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 430 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limb Care of LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. It'll be the Tigers with third down, as Smith will try the option, go around the left side. They'll catch him and drag him down before he gets really back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. 4th down now and 9 for the Tigers.
It was a good call. Basically, a little counter option to Daryl Dunlap, and Smith read the defensive end good. Unfortunately, it wasn't the defensive end that drug him down. It was one of the inside tackles that made his way through the line. It was able to grab Smith by the jersey, twist him down because Daryl Dunlap was wide open. So that pitch with that left hand, which would have been tough enough as it is, if it had made that pitch, would have been outside. So the Tigers call a timeout, it looks like.
Timeout has been called on the field. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station for this timeout. Tigers trailing 10-0 to the to the Newnan Cougars here on Eagle Sports.
And a math superstar. Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Drake Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers will have to punt the ball away. Bad snap, but Will gets it, kicks it off. It'll take a Tiger bounce down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Actually, excellent kick. As far as the net yardage on it, I thought actually the way the ball was snapped, Jack, we have 3 up backs, this blocking for Will behind the line of scrimmage. And the way the ball was snapped, I really thought it was going to be a fake punt.
Yep.
It wound up going through those guys and bouncing on the ground up to Will. Luckily, it bounced into his hands.
He's got some baseball skills, too.
Thank you very much, even with an oblong football. But I tell you, he punted the ball, left his foot somewhere around the 20, and now it rests on the 27. So good position, field position change.
3:14 left to go in the first half. 10-0 is your score. Newnan leading this one right now. This has been Twins to the far side. They'll put a man in motion, and they're going to hand it off to that man in motion going around the right side. Tigers are trailing this one. Good job by that defensive end walking up. I tell you what, the Tigers read that well.
They did. You look at Travasky Calloway leading that round along with Daryl Dunlap and Big Devin Power. Devontae Cofield as well in on that play from his outside linebacking position. That play, Jack's going to lose right at 5 yards.
Yep, 2nd and 15 now for the Newnan Cougars. Their quarterback, Bailey Bryant, is going to go back under center. I formation behind him. He's going to back up. He's going to throw the ball out into the flats, and we're going to read it pretty well. Tackle him. Actually, he's still on his feet, but he's going to go down. They're going to give him forward progress at the 26-yard line.
And it looked like that play had gained so much yardage, guys and fans. If you're watching on YouTube, on Ustream, it looks like, wow, he picked up 15 yards. He only gained 5 yards back up to the original line of scrimmage. With just over 2 minutes to go, Newnan Cougars leading your Troup Tigers 10-0. If you've just joined us, it's really been a back-and-forth ball game. not really dominated by either team. And I know Newnan has 10 yards and they've been or 10 points, and they've been moving the ball up and down the field, but just hadn't really just put the points on the board like a lot of folks might have thought they would in this first half.
Trips to the far side. Their quarterback is going to air it out to the corner. He's going to go out of bounds. And a flag thrown.
Kind of knew that was happening. Looks like their big wideout had beaten Brandon Hurd, and that's not a Brandon Hurd play. He was really trying to force him out of bounds, and he kind of grabbed his hip, and you could see all the coaches. It was pretty obvious at least to me up here, that it was going to get a flag out of it. And unfortunately, that's going to be at least a 10-yard penalty, which should result in either a 4th and 1, it should be about a 4th and 1.
Let's see if they mark it.
I would think it'd only be a 10-yard penalty.
And he's still walking.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sure all
15-yard penalty.
Coaches and referees will correct me, and I appreciate that. Hey, I'm learning.
So the ball rests now on the 41-yard line, and that's where Newnan will have it 1st and 10. We're under 2 minutes, 1:54 left to go in the first half of play. 10-0 is your score.
1st and 10, Cougar.
Got trips to the far side. Single back set behind the quarterback. Actually, just to his left. Bryant will take the shotgun snap, back to pass, looking, got a little bit of pressure, going to air it out again down the far side. He's got a man out there. He's going to overthrow his receiver. That time, again, it was the receiver number 3. That's Christopher Dix.
Emmanuel Trammell was all over him, and which really forced Bryant, the quarterback, to throw it far over his outside shoulder, and it really just overthrown it. About the only place he could have thrown it because Emmanuel Trammell had such good coverage.
They'll stomp the clock with 1:46.
Now, of course, I'm going to have to ask for some clarification because on an offensive holding we get 10 yards, and on a defensive holding they get a 15-yard.
It was really pass interference. So
you think?
It was pass interference because that's the way he called it.
Okay, well, the ball was like 15 yards downfield, and it would take a rocket scientist to catch it.
Quarterback is going to try to run a little option around the right side, take it. He's going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards down to about the 45-yard line. So it brings it 3rd down and 7.
Actually, on the keeper, like you said, he can move around the corner and pick up 3-4 yards before you know it. So the ball's resting just inside the 45-yard line of Newnan Cougars as the clock continues to move toward halftime.
There's the snap. Once again, he's going to fake the handoff, throw it complete to his outside receiver. He's going to pick up a 1st down across the 50 down to the 47.
Just a little outside stab pass where he takes and turns around. It almost looks like a mimic inside screen where he'll pull it back inside and curves it back outside, picks up 6 yards for a 1st down.
Twins to the near side. They'll split a man wide to the far side. Bailey Bryant takes it, backs the pass, looking, throws it across the middle, complete. And we're right there, but it's going to be another 1st down for Newnan.
Yeah, you see Vanquez Bonner just ready to lay the hammer down, and those are the kind of plays as a free safety you really like to see coming across the middle because you want to punish that wide receiver coming across. You want next time he comes across, he wants to hear footsteps, and you don't want him to catch that football. Good hit, maybe could have had a little bit harder hit on him.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And Bryant's just going to back up pass. He's going to swing it out there, and we're going to read this. We're all over. Got to make tackles, guys. Got to hold on to the running back as we continue to pound. It takes 5 guys to bring him down, but they do over there around the 40-yard line.
I'm going to tell you something, guys. What good hustle by Devontae Cofield from his outside linebacker position. He is the one that made the initial contact back on about the 40-yard line, and it escaped him, but then he came back. He jumped up off the ground and was able to come and make the tackle. So great job by Devontae Cofield.
A timeout taken on the field. 10-0 is your score in favor of the Newnan Cougars. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Want good food? So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as Greg is giving some pep talk to the band director of the Troup High School Tigers, Johnny Hurd. Let him know that they have nothing to fear tonight. And I think he's energized in a way he wasn't before. They're going to throw an incomplete pass around the far side, but it's more interesting to talk about the band as we're getting ready to go into halftime, because we will ask Johnny Hurd to come in here and talk to us a little bit at halftime. He's nodding that he will do that. But we're into 35 seconds left to go. 10-0 is your score in favor of Newnan. Newnan's looking at a third down now and long. Got Greg's mic on now.
35 seconds remaining until halftime.
I don't want anybody else to hear your encouragement to Johnny. I want the other bands to hear that, because those words were golden.
They were secret. That's right. Just between Johnny and I. 35 seconds to go until halftime.
We have Johnny Football. Does that make him Johnny Tuba?
Johnny Band.
Johnny Band.
Johnny Band, baby.
Johnny Band, okay.
Ooh, that's what we need to get a T-shirt. Mud Creek T-shirt, Johnny Band.
High snap for Newnan. And his quarterback kind of threw it incomplete, almost picked off there, as Devontae Swanson's wishing he had that one back.
Coaches, terribly irate on the Newnan sidelines, which he should be. Ill-advised throw, and Devontae Cofield is standing there like, gosh, I could have caught that ball.
That was a pick six.
And that was 6 for me. So it was like one of those things that never should have happened. And, if that had been an interception.
Especially with 31 seconds. The Troup called a timeout for a reason. It's looking at fourth down now. And the punting team for Newnan will come out on the field. This is football. Anything can happen. There's some fired up Newnan coaches as they're giving an earful to several of those Cougars coming off the field over there. So they'll back up to punt. The punter stands on his 50. Tigers are bringing the house.
Cueto Florence standing on the 10-yard line. He hopes to get a return. This punt could very well go in the end zone, Jack.
Number 99, Hunter Bless.
There's a snap. It's low. Gets the kickoff. And it's going to bounce. It's going into the end zone. So they'll bring it out from there.
Hey, good job by Cueto Florence in that he looks up, and he runs up to the 20-yard line, and the Newnan Cougars hesitate for a second. The ball bounces on the 8-yard line, and they couldn't catch up with it. It goes in the end zone.
He played that off very,
good
very
job,
well.
because I've seen times when the Tigers would have made a mistake on that play. So good coaching.
Try to catch it on the one.
Mm-hmm. Good coaching.
23 seconds left to go. The Tigers will bring their offense out on the field. 10-0 is the score in favor of the Newnan Cougars.
And for really, I'll be surprised if we do anything other than just take a knee and take it into halftime. Dunlap's helping to count, make sure everybody's there. Really, down here, 20-yard line, you can run a little belly play, which might catch people off surprise with 23 seconds left.
And that's what they're going to do. They won't catch them by surprise, though. It'll be Dunlap will get a yard. Another timeout called on the field. And it looks like Troup will take their last timeout. 16 seconds left to go. Let's go ahead and take a quick 30 seconds back to the station as the Tigers are trailing 10-0. You're listening to Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
One of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, so Greg and I have made a prediction. We're looking for a tight end drag here. And the way the Tigers will offset the tight end to the far side, it could be a possibility. Smith will back up to pass. He'll roll to his right. He's looking, steps, throws. An intermediate route to Dunlap, who makes the catch at the 30.
He'll pick up the first down.
So the clock will stop for them to move the chains. They'll have 7 seconds left to go. So a nice completion there to Darrell Dunlap. Good hands.
Well, what it's going to take, if the Tigers are going to score this time, it's going to take getting the ball downfield and then some wide open run after the catch. It looks like they're going to call another timeout, the Tigers.
That'll be their last timeout. Let's keep it here with 7 seconds left to go. 10-0 is your score. And the Tigers have gone over the sideline to talk about this. Greg, really impressed. We'll talk about this more in halftime. Really, really impressed at Will Smith tonight and his ability to get the ball out to avoid the sack. Not a lot of pressure on it, but he's moved very well in the backfield.
Well, we talked pregame. We talked last week that Will is a good play-action passer. He stands at an average, 5'11". He may be right at 6 foot now this year. He's grown a lot since last year. But really need to get him moving out of the pocket. And by doing so, it gets him an extra second or two to look downfield. And tonight he has done that well. He's had a few pocket passes, mostly no pressure. He's run the counter really good. He's run the option really good. A couple times he got caught from the backside, which before he made the pitch, he turned it upfield on the first possession, made a good job, good yardage. Like I said, this half has been an up and down roller coaster. So last play of the half, let's see what the Tigers have got up their sleeve.
Smith under center, back straight up the pass, looks, going to step up and be sacked, and that'll be the last play of the first half.
Well, Jack, I want to say that would be a coverage sack because you had 3 DBs covering 2 wideouts, a tight end and a wide receiver. And that was going to be hard to make that play.
Yep. So the first half play is over. 10-0 is your score. The Newnan Cougars are on top of this one after a field goal and a touchdown. We'll talk more about this first half of play when we come back. Let's take we're going to finish out all of our spots here from the first half. Thanks to our sponsors. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 Carlson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
We're courage to make your own discoveries. Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Yeah, welcome back here as we are in Newnan, Georgia, enjoying a great game by the Troup Tigers. I tell you what, it's 10-0. Of course, Troup is behind by 10 points, but against Newnan, that's a pretty big feat. And really and truly, if Troup can find a little offense, they can play with these guys because defensively they're doing their job.
Well, each game takes a kind of its own character, and this game, from the Troup High Tiger standpoint, is it alternating possessions. One possession we really look good offensively. The next possession we tend to look dumbfounded. The next one possession defensively, we're all over them. The next possession, we give them plenty of yardage and allow them to move up and down the field, but all the moving that the Cougars have done, the Tigers have only allowed one touchdown, and that really came off of a 37-yard initial run to get their drive going. So defensively, the Tigers have looked good, and offensively, they look good. We just need to be able to put some points on the board.
Yeah, and hopefully they can make some adjustments here at halftime. And during the Callaway game, they were able to do that last week and make some adjustments. Came out looked really good in the second half, so hopefully they can do that here in this game. Newnan, of course, was a 16-point favorite. Is that right? 18-point favorite, and so for right now, with one touchdown, the people that picking these games are not going to look so smart. But I think the Tigers really are ready to shock a lot of people because they really do have a good team. They just need time, and so playing games like this one today will get them ready for the rest of the season. And if they can make some adjustments, they very well could walk away with a win tonight, and that'd be a lot of fun to see happen here in Newnan, Georgia. As Newnan Cougars are up right now, 10-0, and we're enjoying the Troup High Band, and they're about to wrap up one song. We're gonna listen to their next song, as we're also want you to go on Ustream or go to our website at eagle1023.com and see about watching the Troup Tiger Band on the video stream. As I tell you what, the quality here in Newnan, thanks to Verizon Superfast Internet, it looks really good. And also we want to thank Wireless Hometown, which helps us as well, as they feed the pictures from the studio out into the World Wide Web, and Wireless Hometown really helps make our pictures back here from these football games look awfully good, and we appreciate their hard work and infrastructure. And if you're looking for fast internet, Wireless Hometown's a good bunch to grab a hold of. All right, we'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back as you're listening to Troup Tiger Football on Eagle1023.com, 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at Eagle1023.com. The Cougars are up 10-0 over the Tigers. We'll be back in just a second.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange.
Hey, make this the last
Enjoy
30.
live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of the totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Yeah, welcome back. Here's the Newnan Cougars are up over the Troup Tigers by 10-0, but right now we're going to go out to the field and catch up with the Troup Tiger Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tide of Troup County, the Tigers marching band.
pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. Is some folks have come right up to our microphone and enjoyed hearing their conversation there. That's very, very important stuff that they had going.
I hope they weren't talking about national security or anything.
No, I don't think that there was an NSA eavesdropping incident at all.
I don't think so. Anyway, we've got the Cougar Band about to come out on the field, and of course they've got props and a whole bunch of other stuff they're bringing out on the field. So this ought to be kind of interesting to see what they're going to bring to the halftime festivities. And I got to tell you, I was just telling Greg, I'm really pleased where the Troup Tiger football team is right now. With a little offense, they're going to get right back in this ball game. So
10-0 is not a big deficit against a team like Newnan. You've held them out of the end zone inside the 5 once. That was a big play. So I've been very, very pleased with the way that they've gone through this ball game, and really have to think they've got a great chance coming in the second half, make some adjustments, and that's really the key to a great coaching staff is the adjustments that you can make at halftime. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to bring in Johnny Hurd, the band director of the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, and listen a little bit of the Newnan Cougars. But right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people, the Mallory, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limcare of LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 413 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limcare of LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Drake Stadium in Newnan, Georgia. The Troup High School Tigers are trailing 10-0 to the Newnan Cougars, and right now the Newnan band is on the field, doing a pretty good job, but not as good a job as the Troup High School band did just a little bit. I'm sorry. You look nothing like the band. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to catch all kinds of heck if I don't just hush down.
Jared, I hope you're listening out there, buddy.
Just welcome Johnny Hurd in right now because I'll have to see them over at LaGrange High later. But, Johnny, I'm real proud of the job that your band did. One of the things I enjoy getting to watch the team all season long is how you build a show. Start off with a little bit, build on it a little bit more. You added some more in tonight. The Pink Panther piece was added in tonight. Great job by your saxophone player, little schoonover fella. Just really proud of the way this show is building on up as you're entering your competition season pretty soon.
Yeah, we've been happy with the progression that we've made. We still have one full song that we've got to put on. We've got Jaws and Phantom of the Opera, and then the big Rocky finish.
Oh, wow.
That's going to to be coming out.
Now, do you come down with in gloves
yes,
and
yes,
boxer
I will be
shorts?
yelling Adrian from the press box.
There you go.
It just came to me, guys, but I think it might happen.
I'm digging the idea.
It's on the fly now. I tell you what, that's going to be excellent. It is neat how you built the show. Talk a little about how you decided on this show this year. You've got the kind of tribute to Hollywood.
We, in the past couple years, have talked to the rising seniors about what they wanted to go with for their senior year show. And last year we did the 80s deal, and this year they wanted to do movie themes. And
Okay.
so the leadership got together, the seniors got together, and came up with a list of about 30 songs that they would think would be awesome to see.
Well, and these are all iconic songs that you're doing. I mean, just you hear the first 5 bars of some of these songs, and instantly you know what movie and memories come in, and it's a lot of fun
There are a
to
lot
tie
of
it
very,
in.
very famous tunes. I'd like to give a shout-out to Dr. Jarrett Farrell at LaGrange High School, who actually arranged the wind parts for our show this year. So
that's excellent.
Kudos to him for his arranging there. I'm just glad it was my band that was playing at Jarrett. So,
well, and let's also not. I think that's a great point that we are the Troup County school system, and it is nice to have that collegial atmosphere so that we can work together from school to school to build programs.
Oh yeah, well, since Jarrett and I have been in Troup County, we've been here 8 and 9 years, and we have really changed the whole atmosphere of the crosstown rivalry. It is still a rivalry. But all the kids love each other. They hang out at the other teams' football games when they're on an off week. Our band kids are with their band kids. So we love it. It's a great way to build camaraderie and the musicians. So.
Well, it's also this is the town we live in.
Right.
And as we leave our schools, our confines there, we're going to be working and living together in this community. And who knows, you might marry somebody from the academy like I did. So you just never know what's going to happen.
Right. Well, I do think it's cool. When there's kids that I went to Troup High School, and the kids that I see from LaGrange High School who I might not ever have spoken to because we just gave each other death stares.
Yes, exactly.
In that era. But now they wave to each other from across the field.
Well, we didn't actually play each other in my era back in the early 80s, but we just dated the ladies that they had over there on their sideline. So that was just the only thing we did. But I'm real proud of where the band's progressing. Now, talk about when your season kind of begins for competition.
We'll be the first weekend in October. We'll be going to the Super Bowl of Sound, which is our annual big competition that we go to, and we'll see bands from all over the Southeast. We'll be entering 3A competition, which it's based on the number of wind players that you have.
Not tubas. It's not based on the number of tubas.
No, it's not based on the number of tubas that you have.
Have they asked Greg Hicks to be a consultant maybe to
Right.
discuss
Our
that?
tuba section is very, very clean this year. We have no discrepancies between tuba players this year.
That's great that y'all can eliminate any sort of conflict.
That's
between.
right. We know exactly who first chair tuba is this year. But when I told him he was going to have to fight for it,
Well, yeah.
he learned all of his music quickly.
There's a guy coming behind you that's pretty tough. But it is a joy to watch. We mention this every year as we talk, but it isn't so important that it's not just the guys in the field, it's not the trainers, but it's the band, the cheerleaders, the flag corps, the majors, everybody working together to make the atmosphere of football so special.
Well, it really is. And one thing that I really love is I'm really enjoying this Newnan band. It's a very modern show that these guys are putting on out
Rather
there.
avant-garde.
It is avant-garde. They'll probably win some monstrous trophies this year with their band show. One thing I really like about what the Troup Band has been doing for the last several years is throwing a show out there to the audience that they can either sing along to or name that tune.
Interact with.
And really feel like they're getting to sit back and enjoy the show like I asked them to do right before we start.
Well, and that's they are plugged in directly, and the kids seem to be reaching out with their instruments to the hearts and minds of the crowd, and the crowd, it really does lift them up right behind it.
Right, and I'm really proud to see all these band parents that joined us there, too. I mean, we in our little band section over there, we have a ton of band parents that have made the trip, and I'm actually proud of Tiger Nation for coming out a little bit tonight for the game. We're competing a little bit with the home side here.
They're enjoying a good ball game. 10-0 is your score. The Tigers are trailing right now. We got a little bit more to talk about as we come back from break. But my thanks to Johnny Hurd for joining us here at halftime, and we'll be talking to you down the line, Johnny.
Yeah, thank you guys. Anytime, appreciate it.
And we're going to start calling you Johnny Band because we got Johnny Football, the whole thing. So we're just going with Johnny Band. I think.
Just don't get caught up in the autograph.
I will
debacles.
take any money you want to give me.
That's Johnny Band, the band director of the Troup High School Tigers. Let's take a break. We come back. We've got lots more here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state. Because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. Cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice. Our appreciation to Johnny Hurt for joining us there at halftime, talking about the Troup High School Tiger marching band. As we're still in halftime, they got some the special teams out there warming up. The Tigers coming in. The field house here is right behind the scoreboard, which is kind of on the, I guess you'd say, the northern end of the stadium. So that's they're just now coming out, and we'll get things started in just a minute. But the Tigers are trailing 10-0 to the Newnan Cougars. Greg and I will talk about the keys to this next half in just a moment. We're going to take one more break. We're going to do this next spot set. When we come back, we'll be ready for football in action here, live from Drake Stadium in Newnan, Georgia. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens to your car, home, or business. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson
Callaway
Street.
Football.
Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. See me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Proven leadership is a must to keep LaGrange strong, and we have the opportunity to elect a mayor that will work for all of LaGrange. That's Jim Thornton. He knows what needs work and what already works. Jim Thornton is ready to listen to you and work hard to keep LaGrange strong. So vote Jim Thornton, Mayor, November 5th.
Hello, I am Jim. And if you want to know more about me and my campaign for mayor, please go to jimthornton.org and like me on Facebook. And please remember to vote November 5th.
Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Drake Stadium in Newnan, Georgia, as the Troup High School Tigers right now trailing 10-0 to Newnan. And Greg, as we think about this second half of play, what are the Tigers going to have to do to get back in this ball game?
Well, again, just execute and turn those. What they've made few mistakes this year. This first half, they've had 0 turnovers. We've had a defensive holding penalty or defensive pass interference. We've had an offensive holding penalty, illegal motion. And that's about it. We've had 2 good punts by Will Smith. We've mixed the ball up. We've probably thrown the ball 5 or 6 times the first half.
Actually, more than that. I think we're close to probably 8 or 9 attempts so far.
Good.
And Cueto Florence has been the main target so far tonight. I think also DeQuez, number 81, has been another target for Will Smith, and he's done a good job of also, I think only one time have we really seen a sack, and that was at the end of the first half. It's just as a coverage sack. There's really nowhere for him to throw the ball.
That's right. I think offensively the Tigers continue to do what they're doing, mixing up. What they really need to do, though, we talked about getting Darrell Dunlap involved in their game plan. Dre Towns, he is so far this year been the Darrell Dunlap of last year.
Yep.
He's our go-to back, and I think Darrell's getting. I could tell a little bit last week, a little frustrated when I talked to him on the sideline. Not because his number's not getting called. It's like everybody knows what he did last year, and all the teams are really, really expecting number 16 to run the ball. And he wants to so bad to be able to get involved. If we can, he may be the key to the second half, along with positive yardage pass plays and finish. Let's don't get into a 3rd and 2 situation and have an illegal procedure penalty called on us. So minimize our penalties, basically eliminate the penalties the second half, execute well, finish the plays, and continue the drives. And I think defensively, the only place that they really hurt us is up the middle now, which is surprising because Troup teams typically get hurt outside.
Yep.
So if we can shore up that middle and figure that out, move the ball on offense, I think we've got something going.
Tigers will receive to start off the second half play. There's the kick. Going to bounce down and roll into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
It looks like Brandon Hurd wanted to pick it up. It was kind of a swivel kick all the way down inside the 10-yard line. He kind of touches it at about the 3, and it kind of scoots off his hands through the back of the end zone. So the ball will be brought out to the 20. Probably the best thing that could have happened because I don't know that the Cougars had good pursuit on that kickoff. I don't know that he would have made it out past the 20.
Well, the Cougars, that's definitely their style. That's what they've done the first 2 times they've kicked the ball off is kind of aim it towards the corner. Not a lot of time in the air, but it bounces a little bit and is difficult to pick up and to return. So now the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go from the 20-yard line, moving left to right as you're looking at your radio dial, or if you're watching Ustream and our broadcast, you're seeing it live there as they're taking a look over on the sideline, getting the play.
And of course, we're looks like we're short.
11 guys would help. There we go.
Right tackle. So Wellington Callaway's wondering, all right, I'm supposed to be in there. He darts in.
Unbalanced line to this near side. And they're going to hand the ball off to, it looks like it'll be Dunlap. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. 2nd down and 9.
Big Mitch Mathis is down the line, the field about 6 or 7 yards. So he drives his man and scrapes off and for the linebacker. But you really got to have that fullback in Towns blocking for Dunlap to be able to open up that play.
Back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go unbalanced line to the far side this time. We'll split man wide to the near. Split backfield. It'll be Florence to this near side. Split wide. Smith calls it there at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap and going to run. Actually hands it off on the belly, but we're going to bounce it outside to the 30. Good job of running by Darrell Dunlap.
Good job. Darrell says, all right, we talked about him. Just got him out of my mouth. He picks up about 8 yards of good hard running outside of Wellington Callaway and Mitch Mathis. And at that time, I was just keying on Newnan, our center. Mm-hmm. We've got a sophomore going to go up against a senior nose tackle. And Hudson Newton really did a good job at controlling that big man.
Will Smith's going to keep it on the option. He'll be at the 1st down and a little bit more. So that'll be a 1st down for the Tigers.
And you talk about, let me go back to Hudson Newton, the sophomore center against the defensive senior nose tackle. And looking at, Jack, I want you to see big 74 down there. He outweighs Newton probably by 60 or 70 pounds. Mm-hmm. And Newton is just chest to chest with him. Not really driving him off the ball, but all you really need to do is take him and twist him.
2 seconds.
And he's doing a good job chest to chest with him.
Again, they're going to bounce this out. It's going to be Towns. Looks like they got his face mask. They'll bring him down. They'll give him forward progression across the 30 back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, short of the line of scrimmage. But Towns will be the ball carrier and going to get bounced out pretty quick.
Well, again, focusing on, I wanted to see what Big Mitch would do that time, and he scraped off the center. Hudson Newton handled him well. He went to the linebacker, and it's like, okay, let's follow Big Mitch. He's cleaning out some holes right here. He and Wellington Callaway. Let's get outside the guard, between the guard and tackle, and see if we can generate some positive yardage. 2nd down and about 12 for the Tigers. just underway in the second half.
10-0 is your score. Tigers trailing. We'll go back to the belly play back off the right side. We're going to get some yardage there. Across near the 40, but actually they're going to have his knee down, going down to about the 36. I thought he got a little bit more than that.
He picks up, you're right, I thought it was about 6 yards, winds up, he picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6, excuse me. But again, play went right off the right side behind Mix Mathis and Wellington Callaway for some positive yardage.
Same play back to the other side. It's going to be Drake Towns picking up the first down and more across the 45-yard line. Ball's on the ground, but that's going to be after the whistle. And they just try to spin him down, but Drake Towns just exploding out of the backfield that time.
Well, and that's the kind of plays that we need. Something that's a quick hitter, not slow to develop, but getting off our blocks, finding that hole, picking up positive yardage, and that's, again, what was the key to the game.
We're running to that also to the unbalanced side, the two down lineman side, just a quick hitter. They're doing it again. So we're going to hand off. We're going to actually counter back inside, pick up about 2, 2nd and 8. But instead of trying to bring it so wide out, we're just getting right off that tackle.
Good. Our listeners keying in for us. We appreciate all the listeners and Big Wizakowski keying in. I thought he said, Jack, he said, jack those Tigers up. We got to have a win against those Newnan folks. So we appreciate everybody listening for us.
A graduate of 1985 from the Troup High School, along with me. I learned how to pronounce his name early on. Will Smith's going to pitch it. As Towns going to get across the 50, 45, going to have a hold, though, that's going to bring that play back.
Nice run. Would have resulted in the first down. Picks up about 8 yards across the first down yards marker into Newnan territory at about the 44-yard line. But unfortunately, wideout Cueto Florence just had to hold, and we talked about minimizing. That was 2nd down and 7. We picked up 8 yards for a first down. Now that's going to come back. Those are the type of things that we cannot have. The coaches say something. I'm sure they will. The guys just can't hold. I mean,
but it is from the point of the foul, though, so that's only going to be ultimately a loss of about 1.
That's
so
right.
2nd down now and 11.
Right. Still, though, you hate to see it. We should have been 1st and 10 inside Cougar territory. Now we're back into our territory.
Going down the line again. It's going to be Towns who's going to try to get to the corner. He does across the 50, still on his feet across the 45, going to go out of bounds short of the first down. He's going to have to get to about the 44 to get the first down.
He picks up 8 hard yards out there off the right side behind Jason Hernandez and Tristan Thompson over toward the Troup sideline. Is able to quick pitch, get it out there quick. Towns has excellent speed, comes off the ball quick, takes a snap, picks up 7 yards, is 3rd down and 2. Ball just in Newnan Cougar territory at the 46. It's got to go to the 44 for a first down.
Single back set. And Smith will go under center. This little man wide this side. And Smith will go under center. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Dunlap. Dunlap spins inside. Picks up the first down.
Looks like we've got a ball on the ground, and Newnan saying they've got it. And they may have. Darrell Dunlap comes up, kicks the ball out. Let's hope that doesn't result in a flag. But let's see, one line judge is saying that it is Newnan's ball. Let's see what's happening. Why are we taking so long to call it?
They're actually stopping the clock now. They're trying to decide whether he was down. Let's see what we got here. At the Todd Wazakowski said that
one of the best started. State Farm agent Matt are on the square in downtown LaGrange because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The Tigers do pick up a first down, and the Tigers will get the ball across the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 2nd down and 7.
And the Tigers, speaking of getting the first down, they got a break too, Jack. I really believe that ball was a fumble. Darrell Dunlap's lucky that the referees determined that it was Tiger football. So 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Ball resting just inside the 40-yard line of the Cougars.
It's been a while since we've been in Cougar territory. They'll take the handoff and hand the ball off in the line. We'll get across the 35-yard line. Just short, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
We'll pick up 5 yards. We'll take 5 yards every time. Following behind between Hudson Newton, the center, and Jason Hernandez, the left guard. Towns just simply drums it right up the field for a 5-yard gain. Crucial here, 3rd down and 2.5. Really need to pick this ball, this first down up. Ball's resting on the Cougar 35-yard line.
Florence will split wide to this near side. Split backfield. Smith will go under center. Take the snap. Hand the ball off in the line. And look, we're going to get the first down. Oh, actually, they fake the handoff.
And actually, depends on the spot. It was a belly play right up the middle. Looks like he's going to be about a football length short. It'll be 4th down and call it 6 inches.
This is four down territory for me, Greg.
It is for me. Not. I mean, we've got plenty of time in the ball game, but you know, hey, the ball's on the 34.5-yard line. You got to say, guys, come on now. Let's just get down here, be disciplined, and drive them off the football. Surely we can get a yard out of this. So ball's inside the 35-yard line. At the 34-yard line, we've actually got to go to the 33 for a Tiger first down.
And let's see what Smith is able to pull out here. 4th and 1. Smith will go under center. Takes the snap. Going right off the side. It's going to be Towns who'll pick up the first down on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Towns right behind big Jason Hernandez and Tristan Thompson. And the Cougars had actually overloaded their left side, which was the Mitch Mathis, Wellington Callaway side, in anticipation that they were going to be running behind Mitch. And you know what? I would have done so too. As it turns out the Tigers go to the left side of the offense for a first down.
So another first down for the Troup High School Tigers. They've had the ball pretty much all of this third quarter so far. It's going to be Dre Towns going around the left side. He's going to pick up about 6, brings up 2nd and 4.
You know, give him 7 on that, Jack. Just again, right behind Jason and Tristan. It looks like they found a little honey hole over there, and Towns is making every bit of an effort to get 5 and 6 yards at a time. It'll be 2nd down. They only gave him 5 that time. Looked more like a 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 5.
Smith back under center. Going to run the same play back inside. They're going to read it well. He'll get 2, though, out of that. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
As you know, they say once you go to the well once too many, they might try something else now. That was, again, right behind Hernandez and Thompson, and it picks up a couple, but 3rd down now and a long 3.
Greg, I'm watching Newnan. They seem to be really pursuing the ball. If we can counter off that, come back the other side of something like that, I think we got some running room.
Good point.
As they're going to run, it's going to be Darrell Dunlap's going to pick up the first down inside the 15-yard line, right off the right side of the line.
Hey, he takes that ball from the 25, 26-yard line all the way down to 15, 10-yard gain. Call it 10.5-yard gain. We talked about Darrell getting involved. Hey, this series, guys, fans, if you're listening, both Dre Towns and Darrell Dunlap have both been instrumental in helping these Tigers move down the field.
Dunlap getting fired up, getting his line behind him, thanking them for the great blocking they're doing ahead of him. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter play. 10-0, Tigers driving. Smith is going to lose the ball, though, on the handoff. And Newnan's saying they've got it, but let them pull the pile up. Oh, man, this will be tough. It looks like Newnan's got the ball. My goodness gracious.
Again, you know, that and we were just talking about how well they're doing. Looks like a quick snap, maybe a little bit bad exchange between between Newton and Smith. And you can see Smith trying to get the ball back. It rolled forward inside the 15, and the Newnan recovered it at the 14.5-yard line. Bad break for the Tigers.
And that's tough. Driven the ball all the way from the 20, here to where the ball sits right here. So almost 80 yards of offense in this the first part of the second half.
Started at 12 minutes, chewed up a little over 6-7 minutes of the ball game. Of the third quarter.
So the Tiger defense step it up. They're walking. They're bringing blitz. They're going to pass the ball. We almost knocked it down in the backfield. But we're going to tackle the man as he only gets about 2 yards out of that to really downfield, 2nd down and 8.
What a tremendous play by Brandon Hurd. Not only did he overcome his wideout blocking him, but he slipped around, jumped over, if you will, caught the little inside screen at the slot back, and was able to really pick up only a yard. Excellent defense by Brandon Hurd. 2nd down and 9.
How about a pick 6 right in here? That'd be nice. The quarterback for Newnan will back up. Little draw play to his tailback. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Get near about the 18, 19-yard line. Gain of 2 more brings up 3rd down.
He'll pick up 2. A little delayed handoff in the backfield off their right side. Kimbe Billingsley along with Darrell Dunlap and Travasky Callaway able to bring him down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Newnan as the ball rests just inside the 20-yard line. Call it the 19.5. They've got to go just outside the 25. So big play by the Tigers right now if we can hold them, Jack.
Newnan taking a lot of time to get this one off as they roll a guy off. Of course, no huddle on either team. Newnan makes some adjustments. Troup rolls around to set up that. We're looking for a pass play here as the quarterback is in the shotgun set. Bryant will take it. He'll throw out, he'll air it out to the right side, almost like a corner route, and the Tigers are right there. No flag.
Well, again,
good job of coverage.
Excellent defense by Banquez Bonner, along with another Troup High Tiger on the defense.
Kelsey McCutcheon.
What about McCutcheon? Man, they were all in his, pardon my French, in his jock strap. They were there. There's no way that Coleman – it's football talk, Coleman. Come on, buddy. Anyway, we're there. We stopped them. Great hold by the Tigers now. I hated that we lost that. Jack, now – true test of a team through this adversity is to building character. Let's take this ball back and let's stuff it in this time. We know we can move the ball. Let's take advantage of it. Defense stepped it up big that time, Jack.
Florence back, standing on the 45-yard line, waiting on the kick. They get the kick off. Going to roll to the right side. Going to hit down to 50. Take a bounce for the Cougars. Gets down to about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it first and 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 10-0 is your score in favor of the Newnan Cougars. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle3.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks as the Tigers will have the ball first and 10. And, wow, look at us run as we go around the left side of the line and just bouncing in and out of tacklers, breaking tackles are the Troup High School Tigers.
And, we talked about let's be positive. Let's build some character on this team. Let's come back and say, we just moved the ball 80 yards. Let's come back here and do the same thing. And you know what? Trey Towns right behind his offensive line moved the ball and picked up 6 yards on first down and just continuing to chop and move his feet. So Tigers continue to do what left off on that last possession.
2nd and 5. Will Smith under center, going around the left side. It's going to be Towns again, the ball carrier. Going to be about maybe a foot short of the first down.
He actually picked up 2 yards and then had to really just jump over a defender and is able to pick up 3.5. They're going to move the chains. First down, Tigers. They're moving the chains. So
whether they're supposed to or not.
First down. There was hesitation. They moved it. So good job by the Tigers. So 2 plays, first down, taking it where they left off. That's character building, guys.
So again, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. This has been the story of their offense in this second half. It's going to be Daryl Dunlap. They're going to be all over him as they're keying on him that time. He'll lose a yard, brings up 2nd down and 11.
The Cougars overloaded their left side of the defensive line, which was the Tigers' strong side that time. And the Tigers have been taking tight end Hunter Newton and moving him back and forth. And really Newnan just overloaded their left side, and we wound up getting no gain on that. Kind of tough. But you know what that does? We've yet to throw a pass in the second half.
Yep.
So and we really have not needed to, but you need to start thinking about it if your running game stops.
Again, it's going to be a handoff in the line, about 3 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You take Daryl Dunlap just following big Mitch Mathis and Hudson Newton right up the middle. We've got Wellington Calloway that's leaning over, and he's kind of hurting, as well as we've got a Newnan Cougar down on the field, and he doesn't look good at all.
They're going to take a look at him. As they take a look at him, let's take 60 seconds back to the station. 10-0 is your score. The Tigers trailing the Newnan Cougars right here on 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
The unthinkable happens. It doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality of life.
Jim Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On November 5th, let's elect Jim Thornton mayor. Learn more at jimthornton.org and like Jim on Facebook. Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Young man for Newnan to make his way off the field. Looks like a cramp. Not super hot tonight, a little humid. Need to make sure they keep those fluids and that potassium and everything inside each young man.
Well, and that's the nose guard that we talked about earlier. That's head up on Hudson Newton. Hudson, just a sophomore, tremendously undersized against that nose tackle. He's actually got a nose tackle now that's head up on him, reserve that's about his same size. But you kind of like to see that. So far, Hudson Newton winning the battle up front. The Tigers, 3rd down and 7. Key play here, Jack. Really need some positive yardage.
Minute 9, and Smith is going to roll out. He's got a man in his face, dodges him, dodges another, but it's going to go down at the 40. That'll bring a 4th down. The Tigers will have to punt it away.
You kind of looking at Will, and you see that Newnan Cougars got good coverage. We've got Hunter Newton running down one hash mark, and we've got the other receiver, Florence, running down the opposite hash mark, and they're both covered well. And he's busy trying to dodge 2 tacklers and just can't get away from them. So really, other than the sack right there at halftime, that's the second sack. The Tigers came at a crucial time. Again, we fumbled the ball down here inside the 15. Held them good defensively and just couldn't get anything going on offense at that time.
Smith will take the ball, get the kick away, a line drive kick. He'll hit down and he'll dive into Newnan territory. And he almost a big move for Newnan as he's going to get down at the 10-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will down the ball. 18 seconds left to go in the third. We'll keep it right here. A great job of kicking by Will Smith.
Well, and I know Will's an athlete and he's a competitor, and he does not like to make mistakes and does not like to lose. Now, he's not a baby that doesn't pout. He's just an aggressive competitor, and so he comes back. And he says, you know what, I might have got sacked, but let's see if I can help the team out. And he punts the ball. I think it leaves his foot about the 25-yard line and hits about the 20 down here and rolls all the way down to the 11. So that's where Newnan will take over. So a good field position change for the Tigers.
The Newnan quarterback, Bailey Bryant, will take the ball. He'll hand the ball off to his tailback. He'll get across the 15, still on his feet, though, across the 20. A first down for Newnan as time will almost run. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. He gets to the 25-yard line and a first down.
With about, 10 seconds left, Jack, the Newnan Cougars get a first down, and the coaches on the sideline really wanting to get that extra play off. The Tigers tighten up, really don't want them to score this time.
Again, they're going to hand the ball off again to 25, and only about a yard gain that time, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth. It's 10-0. The Tigers are really going to have to step it up. Had a couple of missed opportunities. Maybe we can capitalize in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240 as 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Kia. Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. We've got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. It's 10-0. Newnan Cougars have the ball. They're looking at second down and about 9. And this is where the Tigers have definitely got to step up. If they want to have any chance to win this ball game, they've got to stop Newnan in the next couple of plays and get the ball into the end zone and pick up a score. You hear the bands in the background, both cheering on their teams. It's a great night for football here in Newnan at Drake Stadium. They're going to run a kind of a wingback reverse, come around from the far side. The Tigers are going to bring him down across the 45. That's a big first down, though, for the Newnan Cougars.
Picked up about 18 yards of positive running, maybe 20 yards. Travasky Callaway, the middle linebacker, finally brought him down. Had to sling him to the ground. We were talking about ball control. The Troup Tigers held the ball out of the 12 minutes in the third quarter. They held the ball about 9.5 minutes. That's the way you chew up the clock.
They put a man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to going back to the far side.
Ball's on the ground.
Tigers may have it. They do. They pick it up. They're running down the field.
Dikembe Billingsley.
Billingsley, not the fastest man on the field, but he's going to go down inside the 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers!
Got a Newnan Cougar on the ground. The Tigers are just knocked him out, Jack. And Dikembe Billingsley scooped, and along with 8 Tigers, carried him down 45 yards for that Tiger score.
Wow, that's beyond what we were asking for, guys.
We were just talking about that, is that we needed a quick score and have this emotional swing for the Tigers. Man, they just control the ball 10 minutes, 9.5 to 10 minutes of the third quarter. That's how you control the ball. Tigers come back on a defensive score, not an offensive score. We'll take it anyway. Now, what we got to do is not let that emotion get to us, that high now. We got to keep the Newnan Cougars in check and take that ball back.
Tigers right now looking like they're going to go for 2. But now they switch around. Bring the kicker on. It'll be Will Smith doing the holding. Number 29 for the Tigers is out there to attempt the point after touchdown. Michael Young.
There you go. Ball
snap, hold, kick is up.
And it is.
It is good. All right, 10-7 right now is your score as the Troup High School Tigers are closing in on this one. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limcairn LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 413 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limcairn LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, and Coleman Weiss. If you saw the camera jumping around the Ustream, that was Coleman jumping up and down inside the booth as we were all excited as the Tigers get a scoop and score. Dikembe Billingsley, the big old lineman, making his way down the field. About 4 or 5 guys just almost carrying him down the field, and the Tigers go in for a score 7-10, and Newnan leading by 3. The Tigers about to kick off again. Ball rests right on the ground, not on the tee, so we're going to line drive it again down the field. And it's going to be almost like an onside, bounces around, and Noonan's going to get on it at the 33-yard line.
Just blue-collar football, Jack, is what I'd like to say. They just playing hard, running the ball, mixing up a few passes when they need to. But offensively, right now, the Tigers that move the ball, again, they control it 9.5 minutes of the third quarter. Defensively came in and really – have been just nailing them. I mean, the tailback couldn't hardly get off the ground that time. So good job by the defensive unit, the Tigers. And when Billingsley picked that ball up, those are what memories are made of. You scoop and score for big defensive linemen, kind of like Justice Marable did last year against Fayette County. You kind of like to see those things.
Here comes Newnan as the quarterback's going to be under center. Nice big hole for their tailback who's running well. And he goes into the secondary, and he's just barreling his way across the 45. He picks up 15 yards on that first down play.
Kind of looked like Darryl Dunlap in a Cougar uniform, the way Darryl was running when he's got his motor really rolling. And the Cougars, again, exploiting right up the middle on that Tiger defense. So Tigers in a really spread out 4-3, leaving really only Travasky Callaway in the middle to cover.
High snap. They're going to hand the ball off again to the tailback, and, man, look at Devontae Swanson. Won't come in there and just make a big lick to stop the tailback after a gain of 2.
Not only that, but then Darryl Dunlap, you kind of hit him low, hit him high, and Swanson's underneath, and Darryl Dunlap picks up, and Cofield, Devontae Cofield, number 8's on the 50-yard line. A little slow about getting up, but he's up, ready to roll. 2nd and 7. Big play here for the Tigers now.
Tigers will jump off sides. And they'll give them 5 more yards down the field.
Again, we talked about keeping that emotion in check. Tigers normally do a good job at doing that. However, you cannot give away easy, unearned yardage. We talk about having earned run and unearned runs in baseball. That's just unearned yardage on the offense. Looks like we've got Star Wars popping in on us. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage, shotgun positions, high snap. Ball carry takes it right up the middle. He picks up about 8 yards. It was on a second down carry. It was second and about 3 positive. Okay.
And welcome back.
Thanks to Coleman for fixing things there for us. And here we go again. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Newnan as they're driving the ball down inside the 40 to the 34-yard line. Good snap. They're going to hand the ball off. And Newman's doing what the Tigers were doing, just driving the ball down the field. They get to the 30, about the 31-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know, we talked about it before the game started, how pass-oriented those Newnan Cougars can be. But, you know, really tonight they've been majority on the ground, just kind of playing the Troup brand of football, what I'd like to label blue-collar football. Just line them up and go at it right down the middle of the field. And the Cougars are giving the Tigers basically some of their own medicine right up the center of the field.
Trips to the far side. Bailey's going to run the option. And they're going to tackle him.
Yes.
Actually, no, they had him. He's still on his feet. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage now. And we had 3 misses in the backfield of the tailback who was on the pitch man around the left side.
But, you know, what a tremendous pursuit by the Tigers where they stretched that out. And it looks like there's a flag way over on the field. And I certainly hope it's not a personal foul as he goes out of bounds. I know, and I see Coach Kendall on the field arguing, telling his players to get back. But I'm afraid that that's what it's going to be. We had so many pursuing Tigers that when you did eventually hit him out of bounds, one guy kind of slung him down to the ground, and that's what's going to happen.
Personal foul against the Troup High School Tigers. Greg, you saw it well.
And that would be a 15-yarder. And, again, you haven't seen those kind of penalties against Newnan. Only the Tigers have had those kind of penalties. And, you know, we've probably had at least 70 to 80 yards in penalties. Kind of hard to overcome. Last week it was turnovers. I feel like this week it's big penalties, 10 and 15-yard penalties, not 5-yard penalties.
Yep. So now 1st and 10 from inside the 20, about the 18-yard lines where the ball will rest. They'll put a man in motion, and they'll run the little trap play on the left side. Little crossbuck is read well by the Tigers. They'll get only about a yard, 2nd and 9.
Big Devin Power comes off the bottom of that pile. Nice pursuit. He and Kimbe Billingsley makes that tackle. But, you know, give Big Devin Power his shirts out. He's all in the middle of everything. Gritty, grimy. Come at me, baby. I will tackle you. 2nd down and 10 as we're inside the 4th quarter. Newnan leading your Tigers 10-7, just under 9 minutes to play in this ball game.
There's the snap. They're going to throw a quick hitter across the middle, complete to the tailback, number 1, who's going to break free, go inside, and score for Newnan. Wow.
Well, you know, we just a little stab pass from his slot back. Slot back takes about 5 yards, stab, turns, catches it, and Devontae Swanson actually had him, and he spun, really just slung Swanson off of him, and he was able to dart 12 yards into the end zone. And you hate that because you should have locked up. You didn't want to be slung off. You really needed some help on that in tackling, but didn't happen. Newnan Cougars go up by a score of 16-7 with an extra point awaiting.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 17-7 with 8:40 left to go. Newnan leading the Troup High School Tigers. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Proven leadership is a must to keep LaGrange strong, and we have the opportunity to elect a mayor that will work for all of LaGrange. That's Jim Thornton. He knows what needs work and what already works. Jim Thornton is ready to listen to you and work hard to keep LaGrange strong. So vote Jim Thornton, Mayor, November 5th.
Hello, I am Jim Thornton, and if you want to know more about me and my campaign for mayor, please go to jimthornton.org and like me on Facebook. And please remember to vote November 5th.
Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The Tigers have received the ball, and we've got a big run back coming across the 50 to the 40, and it's going to go all the way down to inside the 45, down about the 43-yard line. Bobbing a little bit there at the beginning, but a great run back for the Tigers.
The 2-yard line, the ball it bounces off his chest. He picks it up on about the 12 in stride, right up the middle. I said quick 6, baby. All of a sudden, wasn't quite quick 6, but it was a quick 60 for sure.
I think Dikembe could outrun him that time.
Hey, that's what we needed. We wanted to keep our emotions in check. We were talking at the commercial break just then. One of the things that's bit us tonight is big major penalties. Got a new quarterback in the slot right now.
And we're going to back up and just air it out all the way down the corner. And there's not a Troup receiver down there. In fact, it's going to be intercepted by Newnan. And not sure why Will Smith wasn't in there. And we're going to throw an interception on the first play.
Yeah, and you know, I realized we were going to try to go in for broke right there. Had the quarterback come in, and number 39 we'll look up. Don't know what happened with that situation. Don't know if Will was hurt for some reason.
Dexter Sheely in there at the quarterback position that time.
That's right. Sheely had been practicing at quarterback. He was just simply on a fly route on the Troup sidelines, a little overthrown and not quite out of bounds. And that's one of the things you need to use your sidelines. If you're not going to put it where the guy can get it, at least put it where it's going to be out of bounds. So just with that big momentum swing with the Tigers on that nice kickoff return, we turn it back over. Now let's hope for a defensive turnover now, Jack.
We're right there inside the 5. Newnan hands the ball off to their tailback, who's going to be spun around and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all.
So the Tigers have got the Cougars well back into their territory inside the 5-yard line. They actually lost half a yard, Jack. It'll be 2nd and 11, maybe lost a full yard. So good pursuit by the Tigers. But, again, you just hang in there, keep going. The defense so far tonight has really come through and pulled these Tigers out. As a matter of fact, our only score came off of a defensive play where Kembe Billingsley scoops and runs the ball about 42 yards into the end zone. So it's very important that the Tigers hold the Cougars, and the Cougars are not going to be in any hurry to run any plays this quarter.
A lot of time off the clock, 7:36.
Whoa.
High snap, and they're going to get the handoff. And, again, the Tigers close down on it well. They'll get about 3, so bring up 3rd down and about 9.
As the quarterback for Newnan, Bryant, stands 2 yards deep in the end zone in the shotgun position, the snap, which has been on target all night, almost went over his head that time. Would have been an eventful situation for both teams, but he was able to corral it in and get about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Newnan.
Newnan taking a lot of time. No huddle, but they're getting the play in from the sideline. And finally, they'll get down on the ball. We're under 7 minutes. 17-7 is your score. Newnan leading. Quarterback will take it, throw it, complete. And we're going to tackle him, and it'll be short of the 1st down. He got across the 10-yard line, had to get all the way out to the 16. Clock continues to tick, 6:43, 6:42. So bring up 4th down. Newnan will have to punt the ball.
Good job by Vanquest Bonner to get out there from his safety position to sniff that out and make a tackle immediately as it was caught. That will pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 2. And it looks like the Cougars, they're wondering, do we punt it? Do we just drag the clock all the way down and then call a time? That's what he's going to do. I can see the coaches on the Newnan sideline said, look, we're going to drag it all the way down. I want to call a timeout. You tell me how many seconds I've got and anticipate a timeout by the Newnan Cougars. They have no intention of running this play right now. Simply strategy, trying to milk the clock. We're in a chess match here. The Tigers have jumped back into this ball game, 17-7, and we do take an official timeout.
6 minutes left to go in this ball game. 17-7, as Greg said. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football. 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of the totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Newnan is set to punt the ball away. 4th down and about 2. The Tigers need to be watching, though. You never know what might happen with this crafty offense. 6 minutes left to go. 17-7, Newnan leading.
Q Florence will stand back at about the 50-yard line. It would be nice to get an over-the-head snap and for a safety for the Tigers.
Snap is good. Kick is up. Spiraling. And it's going to bounce. Does it hit a Tiger? I couldn't tell. The Tiger's actually going to get on it at the 48-yard line. Actually, did we lose the ball?
Newnan
Yes, Newnan
coming
has
up with
the
the ball. The Tigers ill-advised, and the coaching staff of the Tigers are very irate at not Q Florence. I'm trying to think who it was.
Well, it looks like one of our guys going down to block. It may have hit him inadvertently as it came down.
Yes.
And then we tried to get down on the ball and just weren't able to do it in time. So the defense will have to come back on the field as we're under 6 minutes, 5:43. And
let me say this, that a lot of the Newnan fans here, at least in the reserve section, they show up late and they're going to leave early because they feel like this game's in hand. This is really when you want to have blue-collar football to come up and bite them.
Tigers really want this one. Again, there's the quarterback is going to pitch the ball, and he's going to get the ball out to about the 46-yard line. It'll be short of the first down. 2nd down and 2.
The tailback for the Cougars comes up real slow. Again, they're in no hurry for anything. The coaching staff may have even told them, kind of like the old Georgia Bulldog, about the only way they could beat Auburn that year was lay down on the ground, and that's what they were doing. Is they have no reason to get up anytime soon, and they're going to stretch every second they have to, even at the risk of taking a delay of game penalty.
5:08 left to go. 17-7. Tigers need something to happen soon. There's the snap. Again, Newnan going to stay on the ground, and they got a nice trap play for the Tigers. Going to pick up the first down and more across the 45 down to the 44-yard line.
Give Brandon Hurd credit on that one. His back was turned. He over-pursued the play, turned around, and quickly got back out and made the tackle on the numbers on the Troup side for after about a 6-yard gain. Could have been a lot worse, Jack. If it hadn't been for Brandon and his corner position play that time, he could have been still running the football.
So 1st and 10. And Newnan taking their time. As Greg mentioned, there's all the time they can milk off the clock. And now the offensive coordinator lets them know this. Now it's time. Let's run the play. They'll step up. Under center. And it's going to be that little end around as the slot back will come around from the far side and pick up about a yard. The Tigers did a good job that time bringing down the tailback. It's going to be Jacob Rutong making the tackle.
We, just sitting here thinking about it, as you fans listening, and if you're watching on Ustream, you're seeing that. Do we have a timeout call, guys?
They sure do. Let's go ahead and take one. 4:20 left to go. 17-7. We'll get the ruminations from Greg Hicks when we come back. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240. 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality.
15-yard penalties that we've
Jim
had.
Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On
the
November
mistakes
5th,
where we just
select
weren't
Jim
paying
Thornton
attention
Mayor.
on that-
Learn
on
more
that,
at jimthornton.org
that is a
and like Jim on Facebook.
sin,
Hey,
if you will.
political announcement by
If
the
you're
friends
on
of Jim
the punt
Thornton.
return team or the punt
You're
team,
busy with places to
you've
go
got
and
to know
people
where
to
that
see.
football is.
At CB&T,
And,
we
on
understand.
sideline, they're
That's why we
hollering,
created the Synovus Connections prepaid card.
it's
Use it
short,
for
they're
purchases,
hollering.
ATM withdrawals, and even get
Yeah,
cash.
whatever.
It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports,
Yeah.
WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Newnan Cougars going to run the ball around the right side. Number 28, Kelvin Kayam, going to be the ball carrier. Again, just the running game is just just running so much time off the clock. 4 minutes now left to go in this contest.
Tigers take a timeout this time.
They just about have to. Looking at third down. They take a timeout. Let's go and take one as well. We'll talk a little bit about our thoughts, and we'll come back after 60 seconds back to the station here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us. And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Look back. It's like the Tigers going to jump off sides on third down. Yep, they'll mark off 5 against the Troup High School Tigers. And Greg, I think we've had more penalties tonight than the entire first 2 games of the season.
You're right, and we were talking how many 15-yard penalties we've had. We've had plenty of 5s, but we've had more 15 yards than we needed at the wrong time.
Yep. Not that it's a good time.
No, but just little discouraging right there. That was just simply just like right there.
Across the line again.
Tigers are trying to make a break for it, trying to create something. There's 4 minutes left. We're down by 10. In my mind, plenty of time. We just gave them 10 yards on 2 penalties. Let them run the football.
First down. Yeah.
Just let them run the football. Let them run their play. See what happens. Let's see if we can create a turnover. You know darn good and well you're not going to create a turnover with encroachment penalties. That's not going to happen. So now that was an easy 10 yards. The ball moved from basically the 42-yard line, 44-yard line down to the 34-yard line in a matter of 2 seconds.
There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off, a little trap inside, and they're going to pick up lots of yards inside the 20 down to the 18, actually just like down to the 15.
And the Tigers pulled it out of his hands. Let's see if they're going to one guy's saying that he's going to give it over to the Tigers. Let's see what happens. They're giving the ball to the Tigers as he was
tackling. It is a fumble on the play. The Troup High School Tigers will recover it. So a little bit of magic here with 3:47 left to go. 17-7 your score, and the Tigers will have the ball first and 10 from the 15.
I don't know so much it was a fumble, Jack, as it was Vanquez Bonner. And he and Brandon Hurd, as they were tackling. That's right, just ripped it out of his hands. So, again, wish we'd have done that earlier, but, hey, we get the ball back with, about 3.5 minutes to go on the 17-yard line. So we've got about 83 yards to go to pay dirt. And we need to get there quickly.
And we must have an injury to Will as he's not in the ball game again. As we're going to go, our quarterback's going to get across the 20 and fight his way down to about the 22-yard line. And Greg, I'm trying to catch the number of the guy in the quarterback.
It's Dustin Shealy, 30.
Okay, Shealy's back in.
Yeah, he and let's see. I'll think of the kid. He's a freshman as well. That's the third-string quarterback.
Shealy will hand the ball off to Dunlap.
Dunlap is just powering forward about 18 yards.
No, he's down. The ball comes loose, but he was already down across the 40 to the 41.
Now, again, we noticed this last week with when Tez Parks came out of the game, how the psyche of the Callaway team changed. And now when Shealy's into the game, because Shealy is more of a running quarterback, and we see looks like the team looks different for some reason.
Shealy will keep it, not able to pitch the ball. They'll drive him back. He'll get forward progress to the 39.
That was his first attempt at an option. Didn't go very well. So you really want to make positive yards on this one. So you got to look at it's going to be about second 11. Ball rest on the 40-yard line. They've got to get down to the 49-yard line of the Cougars.
17-7 is your score. We're at 2:42 left to go in this contest. Shealy under center, split backfield behind him. He'll actually Will back in the ball game. He'll pass the ball out to the far side. It'll be third down now and 8 as Will Smith was back in there at the quarterback.
He took a two-step drop, design play to quickly bullet pass out to Q Florence toward the Troup sidelines. Really not a lot of gain. On the backside, however, Justice Marable was releasing down the center of the field, was wide open. But, again, that was not a checkoff play. That was a pre-design. I'm going to throw it no matter what. You were kind of nice. It would be kind of nice if he had tight coverage and force Will to check off, because if he looked at his secondary receivers wide open down across the middle of the field.
A lot of time, 2 minutes left to go. We need to move. Smith back under center. Backs up to pass. Rolls to his right. Got a man in his face. Going to air it out all the way down the field. It's going to overthrow his intended receiver.
That time, that was really a pressure, a rush, if you will. You give credit to the defensive line. They forced him out of the pocket. He steps up and really rushes his throw. Uncharacteristic of Will. Normally he's relaxed in the pocket, but I think the anticipation of just trying to make something happen, he stepped up and rushed his throw, and he had a wide open receiver, just overthrew him. So the best thing that happened there is it stopped the clock.
Minute 49 left to go. It is fourth down. The Tigers don't pick up a first down. It's pretty much over for them. 17-7 is the score right now. Smith splits the man wide to this near side. Takes the snap. Going to run the reverse I've been talking about. And we're going to pick up across the 50, close to a first down.
He gets a first down on that one.
Yep. They go come back from the other side and actually counter off what they've been running all night.
So that'll stop the clock as they move the chains. Tigers hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Clock stopped with 1:40. Tigers down 17-7 inside Cougar territory. Give me one long pass for a quick 6, and this becomes a real interesting football game, guys.
We've already had an onside kick be effective for us earlier in the season against Callaway.
Clock is running. Play should have already been called in. A little bit too long to call the play. Should have already snapped the ball.
Minute 30. Smith under center. Backs up to pass. Going to throw it out. Just a quick hitter. We're going to be, there's a flag down.
My guess, since it's on the line of scrimmage, it looks like we'll probably have a little motion at the wideout. Probably jumped a little soon. Typically on that way over there, you've either got encroachment that he sees on the line, or if it's that far out, you may see the wideout either leaving the line of scrimmage just slightly too early.
Fisher's going to step out.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
The wideout, and I don't know who was on that end over there, but I see Dustin Ward and Coach Lynn Kendall giving him an earful that just cost you another 5 yards. And again, the only positive thing is it stops the clock at about a minute 21-9.
17-7. It's going to be Darrell Dunlap split wide to this near side. A slot to the right. Smith will go under center. Takes the snap. Backs up to pass. Has a man in his face. Turns. He's got to roll out. He's going to have to run the ball, heading for the out of bounds.
Oh, and he was licked, too. He was
hit, but I think he got out of bounds and stopped the clock with a minute 12.
He did. He picked up about 5 yards, got the penalty
negated.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. The ball just inside Cougar territory at the 47-yard line.
Kind of proud of him for reaching out, trying to get to that outside marker. So 2nd down there and 10.
1:12 left in this ball game. Tigers down by 10. Really need a quick score here.
But no give up in these guys.
No, sir.
There's the snap. Smith rolls around, throws across the middle, complete, and we
they're rolling the clock.
Yeah, we do not get a bounce, but we do have a flag on the play. That'll stop the clock.
Again, that flag is on the line. And anytime you see a flag on the line, they're going to show a legal receiver downfield, it looks like. See what he's saying? Hand on the head.
Yep.
But, the ball was only thrown a positive for 3 yards. So if you have an illegal receiver downfield, he's a fast lineman to get 5 yards down the field.
That's kind of an oxymoron, fast lineman.
I don't know. I saw on YouTube the other day where this 265 or 270-pound offensive lineman ran like a 4.640. And
that's
they were like,
crazy.
Woo! Yeah. I could run a 4.640.
You can't drive a 4.640. Minute 4 left to go, 17-7.
All right.
And you go 0-2 in less than 60 seconds.
There you go.
Smith under center. Backs up to pass again. He's just going to get swamped there.
He was trying to pump it to get him downfield, but here, really, again, the Cougars in what the old school will be a prevent defense. They're just so far off the ball. It's really going to be hard to get anything deep because, it takes you 3 to 4 seconds to get down the field, and Will needs at least 2 seconds, 3 seconds maybe to drop back and pump it, and the Cougars are just coming all out. So maybe a little delayed handoff, maybe a kind of a
they take a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout as well. 30 seconds back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football, 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hello, I am Jim Thornton. And if you want to know more about me and my campaign for mayor, please go to jimthornton.org and like me on Facebook. And please remember to vote November 5th.
Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, as Greg is talking to the wall and just yelling. He's upset. The Tigers, it'd be nice to see a score here. We're looking at 3rd and about 20. Right now we are at 44 seconds. Just any little victory you can get at the end of a ball game to bring it close. But the Tigers right now are struggling. A couple of quick scores. Britt back at the station along with T-Bird and the rest of the gang have been sending us some scores. Alexander, who the Tigers will be taking next week, is beating Carver of Atlanta 42-7. We had Harris winning that ball game 27-14. We're veterans. And it's like Will Smith sacked back at the 35-yard line.
And the clock will continue to run. There was 44 seconds. It's running now with 32, 31. And again, we were hoping we would at least score, but you got to give him some backside help. And it's 4th down, and it looks like 35. Ball sitting on the 37-yard line of Newnan. More than likely, this is definitely the last play for the offensive Troup High Tigers. Well, we just so that'll stop the clock with about 14 seconds left, 10 seconds actually. So we're going to back up another 5, put us about the 32-yard line. So, and Newnan's sitting in the prevent defense. It's going to take a really good play to get us to get us in the end zone.
This is one of those that'll end up on Sports Center if we should score here. 17-7, 4-3. We do get the playoff. Smith rolls, looking, throws downfield, and a really tough hit at the end of the ball game to close this, as Newnan will win this 17-7 against the Troup High School Tigers. Wow. An incomplete pass. And I think is that Florence that was hit so hard there on the far side, Greg?
I believe it was. He was coming back. It slipped through his hand, and he was hit pretty hard. He's up. He's running around now, so kind of just knocked the wind out of him a little bit. He's good to go. And we talked about, real quickly, the Alexander score. We've got Alexander for homecoming, guys. That's a team last year that you'd have been okay with homecoming. They're much, much improved team this year. You always want to try to schedule somebody you win at homecoming. This is not the region that you got really a lot of weak teams in, other than Columbus, and LaGrange just has them for homecoming, so shame we couldn't get them for homecoming.
We'll walk that down in just a moment. Right now the Tigers have fallen 17-7 to the Newnan Cougars. Let's go back to the station. We're going to finish up this next set of spots and take the first set of spots in halftime. At the end of the ball game. When we come back, we'll give you some final thoughts here from Drake Stadium here in Newnan, Georgia. The Newnan Cougars have defeated the Troup High School Tigers by a score of 17-7. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 1240 and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Kia.
Hi, friends. Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. We take pride in serving our customers. There are no gimmicks or tricks to get you into our doors. We're the dealership you can trust. Shop with us and see the difference. Right now, all Kia Souls must go to make room for the arrival of a totally transformed 2014 Soul. The 13 Soul starts as low as $14,400 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Come test drive a Soul today. KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality of life.
Jim Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On November 5th, let's elect Jim Thornton mayor. Learn more at jimthornton.org and like Jim on Facebook. Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton. When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice here. We are in Drake Stadium here in Newnan, Georgia. The Troup High School Tigers have fallen 17-7 to the Newnan Cougars. And guys, as we kind of close things down on our roundtable discussion, the Tigers were picked to lose by 18 tonight. Really only losing by 10. The fewest points that the Newnan Cougars have scored all season long against both LaGrange and also in their two the defeats against Marietta and Sandy Creek. So, really that's something to kind of hang your hat on. And really, and probably Coach Kendall's going to say this tomorrow morning in Saturday Morning Quarterback, penalties shot us in the foot so many times.
Absolutely. We were talking at break. First half we had 3rd and 2. And we wound up going third and 7. Just couldn't convert that. Right before half, again, we lost a football. We were driving, looks good. Coleman's sitting over there, saying, "Look at what we're doing," and all of a sudden, boom. I said, "Don't lose heart."
Coleman?
No. I'm just saying, Coleman. Normally not at a loss for words, so he's always there. He said, "Look at what we're doing," and we're driving the football, but dadgummit, we had a fumble.
Well, the third quarter play, we had 10 minutes of the third quarter. Troup had the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. That's wonderful ball control. But one thing that Coleman made a good point. He said, "You know what? Troup really matched up well with Newnan this week." Now, as you said, slowest point total that Noonan's had all year. Given them again, if we know what happened if a frog had wings, but a lot of 15-yard penalties tonight against.
Well, and Newnan did not just when they needed to scored when they needed to. They scored when they got a little momentum and they got down the field. Without a doubt, if Troup could have got in the end zone, produced a little bit of offense, they would have won this game. If not win it, scare the stew out of Newnan.
I totally agree.
Because it was this. Just like I told Coach Kendall at Saturday Morning Quarterback last week, I said, "Coach, y'all are on the right track. Y'all going to win some serious games with the direction you're going, with the way this team's starting to look." And I thought they were about to pull off the first big win right here tonight. It didn't happen, but there's still. I think they're going to win a lot of games. And of course, the Sandy Creek game and the Carrollton game, those games are going to be even harder than this game. But I think every other game, but those two. I would be shocked if they didn't win those games. They got to play hard. They got to get rid of the penalties, but they're coming around to being a good team.
Mm-hmm. There's a moment that really showed the respect that Newnan had for the Troup High School Tigers in that about 6 minutes to go in the ball game, they really sit there and they try to run the clock all the way down before they kick the punt.
That's right.
And they sit there with the official and call the time. They're trying to run time off the clock with 6 minutes to go.
That shows you how concerned they were.
Yeah,
Troup was
tons of respect for the Troup High School Tigers.
Yeah.
Thinking that 6 minutes was enough for them to get 2 scores and go ahead in this ball game. Of course, that's not what happens. The Tigers do fall 17-7. It is the first half of play. 10-0. The Tigers did a great job with their defense, but so often we drive the ball. Greg and I were very happy to see them open up the passing game. We saw the Q Florence doing a good job. Dunlap really stepped up tonight. Just a two-headed monster there during that third quarter run where we had Trey Towns and Daryl Dunlap just trying to trading off going down the field. Credit that offensive line. Great job by Hernandez, by Thompson, Newton, Mathis, Callaway. They did just a tremendous job of opening holes. We through that unbalanced line set, we were able to go to the short side to the wide side. Newnan really didn't know what was hitting them during there. But again, we fumbled the ball there inside the 10. And so often, again, think back to the Callaway game, think to this game, we get inside the 20. Red zone offense is really struggling.
Yeah, well, and I got to tell you, when the other team knows you're going to run the ball, they know which direction you're going to run the ball, and they still can't stop you, that is players executing and doing it right. And that's what this Troup offense is doing. When they're sitting there before they get into the 20s, they're not hiding anything. You know what they're going to run, and there's nothing that the other team can do about it. And this Newnan team has got the players to stop it. Callaway had players to stop it, and Troup still was able to move the football.
Right.
It is just a matter of a few pieces that got to be put in place, and this Troup team's going to be a force.
Well, and there are those people out there that don't think Troup can run this offense. They're struggling with it, but so far they're proving them wrong. They're doing a good job moving that football up the field.
Yeah, Wellington Callaway, he's a good play. He did a great job tonight.
He did.
Next week, actually, we got a break next week, but we'll have on the 26th Alexander on a Thursday night game. That'll be homecoming. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Our time will be at 6:30 that night, unless we decide to come on earlier.
That's right. Well, and yes, Troup takes off next week, but our crew does not.
Nope.
You guys have a task next week. Y'all will be going to the Callaway Harris County game in Harris County.
No,
I'm
Callaway
sorry.
Stadium.
Callaway Stadium, Harris County.
Friendly confluence.
So there you go. All right. Well, excellent. We'll be back home, and so it's going to be that. That honestly for Callaway, the Troup game was big. The Heard County game was big. But if you really want to find out what your team's made out of, this Harris County team is a big one that you need to win this game. So it's a big game.
Yes. It's a huge game. So for this broadcast team, we'll be back at Callaway Stadium next week on the Friday night as the Harris County Tigers will come into town to take on the Callaway Cavaliers. But for the Troup High School Tigers, they'll have a week off to kind of look at tape, see what those places where they had great opportunities to make things happen. But they'll fall tonight to the Newnan Cougars by a score of 17-7. Well, we've had lots of great help tonight in putting this broadcast on. Of course, Coleman get up here early and hooking all this incredible equipment up so that we can get online and out there to you so you can see this game live online. Of course, if you're just tuning in and missed any of the ball game, please go back online. This will be up there for you to take a look at on the Ustream site, or of course, on eagle1023.com. If you're on the Ustream site, please search the word Troup to find this broadcast. Again, we got T-Bird back at the station, George, and of course, Britt Thompson making everything
and
goes
Tiana.
well. Well, that T-Bird.
T-Bird? Okay, T-Bird.
That's Tiana's the T-Bird. We've already given her a nickname.
All right, T-Bird.
Curious George.
Curious George. I'm sure he loves that. And then Britt. So there you go.
The voice of Heard County.